What's up, y'all? It's your main comedian Cameron Edwards back at you with another one. Check this out. Sunday, November 26th. We back at y'all again, baby. The Curvy Nation annual celebration is back. And they got the main man hosting again for the curvy people, baby. Listen. Yes, indeed. It's going down. Beach House Bar and Grill, y'all. 103rd and 4th. We got Rhea Gold in the building. We got Brooke Duke. We got KB, AJ the Dread. We got Mill Music. Man, you got me hosting. It's about to be a whole event, y'all. Tickets only $10 now or $10 at the door. Make sure you be there or you hear about it, baby. Curvy Nation annual celebration. Main man Cam hosting. Sunday, November 26th. Beach House Bar and Grill. We out. Peace. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, comedian Cameron Edwards back at you with another one. Check this out. Sunday, November 26th. We back at y'all again.
Where the love at, nigga? You know what? Never mind. Come on, squeeze. What kind of lead you got? Man, I got some shit for y'all, man. Look like the whole hood is at war right now. But first, I'ma need something from y'all, man. Like, it's this one nigga over by my spot selling rocks right now. I can't have that kind of nonsense around my customers and clients. I sell bud, man. Where the love at? Where the love at?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's comedian Cameron Edwards back at you again. Check it out. Saturday, November 18th. You can catch myself and the entire cast of It's a Vibe at the Any Key Karaoke event hosted by my girl PJ and my girl Sierra Mosley, man. Listen, y'all don't want to miss this. It's a Vibe is going to be in the house. We might play a couple games with the crowd, but we for sure going to have a booth set up to where you can pie your favorite It's a Vibe cast member in the face. That's right. A lot of y'all probably been wanting to punch me in the face for a whole lot of time. So guess what? Here is your opportunity to do just that. You get the pie Cam in the face. It's a Vibe. Any Key Karaoke, 7020 Maple Street, November 18th. That's a Saturday, y'all. Be there or be square. L7. Y'all know what time it is. It's Cam. I'm out. Peace.
It's the Goose to you, Mr. Goose to you. And I'm with my guys, Sugar J the Wise One and Cam the Baptist.
Yes,
and we are the apostles of the youth boxing community. And we're bringing It's Boxing to you.
It's the apostles and we come to lay of hands. Half step, weave the jab, uppercut, pick up your mans. It's Pastor Gucci Cam, Sugar J the Wise Man. We bring them to the light, make these haters understand. Northside is where I stand. Nebraska, that's the land. We cancels out the jab from a southpaw stance. We beat the competition, knock it out with either hand. And we drop the link, so come and kick it with your fam. And we drop receipts, so keep your sources
on hand. If you can't confirm that this facts, you spread propaganda. Make sure you hit the like when you subscribe to the channel. One love to the playback gang and the panel. It's boxing to you.
It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. Represent the 402. Being Team Crawford, that's what we do. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. What it do? Represent the 402. Team Crawford, BNB, yeah, that's what we do. What up? Y'all know who it is. It's the Goose to you. Mr. Goose to you. They said we weren't gonna do it, Cam. They said we weren't gonna last in this bitch, but we here. The apostles of the YouTube boxing community. We lay hands on their ass. Y'all see what it is. We got Young Sugar J, the switch hitter from BNB, coming out 2023. One love. Y'all know what it is, huh? But y'all gonna see what it is. Mr. Gucci, you, Cam the Baptist, Sugar J the Wise One, we are the apostles of the YouTube boxing community.
Yes, Lord, sock it to me. One love and one love again. Yes, indeed. It is I, says me. I am he is me. Y'all know what time it is. Wait a minute. Let me let bro tell y'all what time it is. I don't know if the pastor is ready to introduce himself. But if you don't know, go on and tell him.
It's the Goose to you, Mr. Goose to you. And I'm with my guy, Cam the Baptist.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully we'll be joined by Sugar J the Wise One. And y'all watching this on It's Boxing to You.
Yes, indeed. We
are
the apostles of the YouTube boxing community. The YouTube apostles. Yes, indeed. The apostles are in the building to layeth the hands and spread the good news of boxing. Have you heard? Yes, indeed. One love to everybody tuned in. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. One love to the playback gang. Gooch!
One love. Man, Cam. Okay.
We've been robbed. We've been robbed, Gooch.
Okay.
We've been robbed.
Y'all ready for me? Y'all ready for me to get down? Are y'all ready? Y'all really ready to hear what I gotta say? Because y'all know I got a lot to say. If y'all heard on B-Mac show a little bit last night, shout out to B-Mac and the Mac Mob, man. We appeared on there, had an engagement last night, which was fire. Man, I got so much I want to say. Before I cook on what I want to cook on. So where I want to go, bro. You know, it's just we blessed, bro. I want to say, man, me and Cam, what I was gonna jump off and say before I jump into that bullshit. But me and Kim and Sugar J been on together a year ago on the 9th. So this is basically our one of our anniversaries. I don't want to make this our official anniversary.
This is our 1 year anniversary, baby.
It is our 1 year anniversary that we've been doing this shit. And if you've been rocking with us, y'all done seen the ups and downs, roller coasters of the apostles, aka the Dudley Boys.
Yes,
You know what I'm
indeed.
saying?
Do you know what today is?
Hey,
Anniversary.
so man, we've been kicking it. It was amazing to where I didn't even think about it. Cam, our meeting Wednesday night.
Yeah.
That was like that's when I really seen that okay, we're where we want to be. We're not where we want to be at, but we on that lane. You know what
You
I'm
on the right
saying?
road.
We
Yeah,
on the
you on the
right
right
road.
path.
We network man, the networking, man, how we networking right now is amazing. The network, man, I'm just proud not only of myself but of the guys that I work with.
Yes,
Um
indeed.
I am going to say this. We don't know his role yet, but Kim officially is a part of Wisdom Marketing. His damn self. We gonna be the social media of Wisdom Marketing. We gonna be pushing social media, so a lot of shit gonna be coming on our table. We gonna be a lot of events, repping, Wisdom Marketing and TBC. Um, man, from that to darts, you know what I'm saying? So man, we're blessed, man. STU Media is in the making. 2024, it's gonna be up. It's going to be up. So man, I'm just blessed, man. I want to thank you guys once again that's rocking with us. I want to thank you, Cam and Sugar J, just personally for just accepting an assignment and just sticking with me, even though I go through some bullshit sometimes. Y'all stick with me and keep the show running, keep the boat afloat. So man, and that's why I brought co-host in. That's why I got the co-host who I got because sometimes I go through shit to where, hey, bro cook, bro cook. When my computer went down, bro was cooking. You know what I'm saying? He held us afloat. So I thank you guys, man. That's how you put a team together. You know what I'm
Always, bro.
saying?
Always.
But Cam, nah, Cam, God dang it, I ain't gonna say it, bro. Man, we blessed, bro. I'll just man. We showing up and showing out right now. I don't know about what everybody else doing on this journey. Me and Cam showing up and showing out. I will say, you can't take us nowhere.
Trying to tell
You can't
the ass,
take
man.
us nowhere. I can't take him nowhere. He can't take me nowhere. We just two fools, man. So man, like I said, I can't thank you enough, man. Cause shit, where we see where we going. The only thing is on us to work it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. Got to stay active,
We
stay
here.
consistent, and keep working.
We
Stay
here.
with it.
We here. Okay, so let me get to. I know y'all want us to talk about boxing. I just had to get that little
We
motion out
already
of my
on it. We got it
all
loading
right.
now.
I know. So before you go and do what you gonna do, let me do what I'm gonna do first. Who should I talk to first, bro? Who should I talk to first? The
Y'all see the
fan.
headline. Go, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Y'all see the
Who
headline.
who should I come for first? IBF. Just
Well,
let me come for IBF first.
if
Uh,
they
Who
don't know
who's the
this,
president of IBF?
I have no clue. This
You
past
need to-
weekend, most recently, that it's everywhere being reported that two-time undisputed champion, current unified welterweight champion Terence Bud Crawford has been stripped. The powers of the IBF title have been stripped away. The powers of the Black Panther have been stripped away. The IBF has chose to strip Terence Bud Crawford of his welterweight IBF title and has now elevated Jaron Boots Ennis to full titleist. So he is now a world champion. He's now the IBF world champion. Congratulations to Jaron Ennis. You've got mail. Yes, Jaron Ennis recently accepted his world title coronation via email. I don't know if you have Team Ennis's Gmail address, their Hotmail or their Yahoo. Make sure to send them a email and congratulate them on their picking up the title via email. You know, we're doing everything digitally and electronically now. You know what I mean? So pretty soon boxing is going to be digital too. You're going to have to throw digital jabs and digital right hooks, you know what I'm saying, digital uppercuts, shit like that. So get ready, people. It's coming. But according to Boxing Scene, Terence Bud Crawford is no longer boxing's undisputed welterweight champion. The site has confirmed that the IBF has ceased recognition of Crawford's reign due to his inability to satisfy a mandatory title defense obligation. The unbeaten three-division champ inherited interim IBF titleist Jaron Boots Ennis as an overdue title defense, but cannot comply with the sanctioning body's rules on negotiations due to his contractually bound rematch clause with Errol Spence Jr. So he is unable to fulfill his duty to defend the IBF crown as its champion because he is already locked into a contractual negotiation, or he's already bound to a contract to face Errol Spence Jr. in a rematch in which that IBF crown would have been on the line as undisputed as an optional defense. On August 25th, the IBF sent a letter to TBC Promotions directing Terence Crawford to begin negotiations with interim champion Jaron Ennis, a spokesperson informed Boxing Scene. Negotiations were to be concluded by September 24th. On September 22nd, the IBF received an email from Harrison Whitman representing Crawford indicating that the agreement for the Spence versus Crawford bout contains an immediate rematch provision, which Errol Spence has exercised. As such, Terence Crawford is unable to engage in negotiations with Jaron Ennis. Crawford fully unified the welterweight division when he stopped Spence in the ninth round to win and become undisputed July 29th. At the Showtime pay-per-view event from the T-Mobile Arena. Okay. But it's crazy because it goes on, the article further goes on to say the bout came with a contractual clause which allowed for the losing fighter to enforce Spence exercised that right shortly after the IBF ordered Crawford to next face Philadelphia's Ennis. And I'm gonna be real. Actually, that's not how that happened. Spence was ordered to face Boots while they were in negotiations with Bud, and now that Bud beat Spence, he inherited the mandatory title defense as the IBF champion. But I have questions about this. Okay, Crawford's team went nearly the full month of the 30-day negotiation period before informing the IBF of its commitment to a second fight with Spence. Sanctioning bodies, I mean, everybody knew this was supposed to happen prior to like this order even being made. It was made public news. Like what the fuck are we talking about? Now, sanctioning bodies generally do not what's the word I'm looking for? Sanctioning bodies generally do not honor rematch clauses as a justifiable exception for mandatory title fights per the IBF's Rule 3B. It in fact prohibits the practice. Okay, so they're saying that the IBF or for no does not allow the fact that you have a legally binding contract on file to hold up the fact that you have to defend your mandatory title defense.
So that means if we have, so what that pretty much meant was after Bud beat Errol, he was supposed to immediately double back and go right into negotiations with Jaron Boots Ennis, although the man had just won the title fight. Like we're 90 days into this thing and we're talking about it, which I got questions about. Okay, so um there we go. No contract for a championship contest shall contain any clause or any provision whatsoever guaranteeing or in any way assuring or promising either contestant a return championship contest where such clause or provision interferes with the mandatory defense of a title. That is in the IBF's rules under Section 3B. Uh, Most big fights tend to violate that rule, which is very true because I mean we can think of a shit ton of different fights that have happened over the course of history in boxing where it has completely nullified or violated that rule altogether completely. If you think about every big title rematch where belts were on the line, including the IBF, it completely nullifies that BS rule. And the reason I say it's a BS rule is because the IBF picks and chooses when it wants to enforce its own rules, regulations, and bylaws. Okay. Now, according to the article, like it said, most big fights tend to violate that rule. Okay. Crawford Spence falling right into that category. It was a risk that Crawford was willing to take to secure a career defining victory and a life changing, healthy 8-figure payday to go along with it. Who gives a fuck about that? Like, based on the foregoing, the IBF has withdrawn recognition of Terence Crawford as the IBF welterweight world champion, confirmed the IBF. Ennis claimed the IBF title or the interim IBF title in a 12-round unanimous decision victory over Karen Chakhuzian on January 7th in Washington, D.C. Boots just became the interim just this year in January. We get we get a change of hands in the titles on July 29th. Now, and the reason this is so crazy to me is because, well, we'll get to that in a minute. The IBF agreed to sanction the fight under such terms, given that Ennis, as the mandatory challenger at the time, did not have a path to immediately challenge for the title. So now, during that time, Errol Spence was ordered at the same time to next face WBC mandatory challenger Keith Thurman. The sanctioning bodies are bound to a rotational system for unified titleists, which left the WBA and IBF in waiting. The WBA already recognized Ementis Stanionis as its secondary regular title holder and ordered his own mandatory title defense. Ennis was permitted to challenge for the interim IBF title, which he since defended in a 9th-round knockout of Roy Manvilla atop a July 9th Showtime Championship boxing telecast from Atlantic City. So not only did Boots win the interim in January, he turned around and fought to defend it on July 9th. And then Bud fought on July 29th. Both of these guys were just coming off of fights, but they were expecting both of these fighters to turn right around and jump right back in the ring immediately after already having competed in bouts. Now, the fight came with the official ruling that he would next challenge the Crawford Spence winner, at least from the IBF's viewpoint. An update is yet to come on the Crawford Spence rematch. There was prior bickering about the weight and terms for such a fight. Spence noted after his first career defeat that he planned to move up in weight to which Crawford was initially amenable immediately after their fight. However, Crawford, who reserved the right to determine the weight per their contractual agreement, has since stated a willingness to fight at welterweight. Whatever the case, he is now on the hook to either proceed with that fight or resume his welterweight championship reign, which now comes with one less title in tow. Ennis will have to make a mandatory at some point whenever the IBF is able to determine such a challenger. The unbeaten rising star will be permitted a voluntary defense in the meantime. Now, this is what's killing me because we just seen it right here in the freaking. Now, at some point, Ennis will have to make a mandatory. Okay, whenever the IBF is able to determine a challenger. But until then, he'll be permitted to make a voluntary title defense in the meantime. What's fucking killing me with this is because the IBF was pressing Errol Spence when Errol Spence was unified to make the fight with Boots. They said just 2 weeks after Errol were to, so say, defeat Terence Bud Crawford. However, that did not happen. The title changed hands. Now, according to IBF rules, they're stating that when the title changes hands, the new title or the new titleist, the new champion who just received the title, now inherits the responsibility of defending the belt. But I want to look at something because there's a bit of a loophole. I don't even want to call it a loophole. I don't even know what you want to call it. But if we look at the IBF actual rules, right now, and they just said all of the sanctioning bodies work on a rotational system. So if they work on a rotational system, we know WBC is big, bro. Whatever WBC say goes, everybody else falls in line. When the WBC announced, because Boots had already petitioned to fight Errol twice, right? He was pressing that. They held up Boots saying, "Hey, hold up, we still trying to negotiate with the Terence Crawford fight." You know what I mean? Like, and that belt will be on the line. So hold that thought. You know what I mean? Type shit, right? So if they told him to hold his horses, immediately while he's holding his horses, the WBC steps in the middle of the negotiations because they figure the negotiations are stalling and says, "Hey, Errol's going to fight Keith Thurman because Keith is a WBC mandatory." That was the favor that Al owed Keith for being the company man and playing like a good boy. Okay, cool. So we tried to put the political squeeze on Errol, according to Keith Thurman's words, right, to make that fight happen. But it didn't because we got the undisputed bout between Spence and Crawford. So that pushed Keith back out. That held Boots up where he was at, right? Now, still with the petition in place that Boots put in place, the winner of the bout was supposed to go into contract negotiations with Boots 2 weeks after the bout. Okay, after the Spence Crawford bout, right? But excuse me, what we saw when the title changed hands, and let's go into this. And this is where I thought shit was kind of crazy. I know that the IBF title was supposed to be defended every 9 months, but from what I thought, when the IBF title changes hands, new champion, although the new champion does inherit the mandatory title defenses, that new champion has 6 months to negotiate and defend that crown. So he has 6 months to defend that crown, and then he's supposed to defend it every 9 months thereafter. We are only 90 days into this man's undisputed title reign, his reign as IBF champion, and we didn't even get a chance to defend that crown, whether it was voluntary or mandatory. Now, let's keep it 1,000 here with the Errol Spence rematch clause already being set in place and in motion, although it does not necessarily, they don't recognize those rules in the IBF, so say, although they've allowed it in the past. By Terence Crawford putting all of his belts back on the line as the undisputed champion, that would have made for a voluntary title defense of the IBF in the first place. That would have already been a voluntary title defense, and then getting close to this 6-month period, we fight Boots as the actual mandatory. So we had a voluntary and then the mando. You see what I'm saying?
Turn. My turn.
The shit's not making sense to me.
My turn.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, go ahead, get your cook on because I gotta make a run real quick. Anyway. So yes, go ahead. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm on the phone though.
All right. I need everybody to listen. I need you to turn your ears on.
Yeah. I got one more thing I want to say too. Or no, I don't want to cook on the point because I think I know you finna cook on the other point. The second part of that, because I didn't want to go too far off into it and not leave you nothing to cook on in the kitchen. But you know where I'm finna go with it. The IBF got it out for Bud because this ain't the first time.
Okay, can you let me cook now?
Go ahead and do your shit. I'm on my way out.
All right. Listen up. I need y'all to turn your ears on. Like Kim said, he took it out my mouth. The IBF seems to have it for Terence Bud Crawford. For Terence Bud Crawford became the first undisputed champion after so many years. And 2 weeks later, he was sanctioned to fight Lipinets. 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later. So for 2 weeks to 90 days, from 2 weeks to 90 days, but yet and still, Errol Spence held the IBF title 6 years. I ain't gonna say 6. I'm not gonna drag that out. I know for a fact 3 to 4. With only defended it one time. Make that make sense. How? If I'm not mistaken, is Jamal Charlo? Can somebody tell me, is Jamal Charlo the IBF champion up there? Hell, who's the IBF? Who's the IBF at 154 at middleweight? Huh? How long has he been inactive? His belt's on the line against Canelo. Huh? So why we ain't making this make sense now? So are we just really gonna sit there and let these people do this? Let me talk to the Boots. Let me talk to the Boots fans real quick before I get on Boots. Let me get on Boots first. Let me get on Boots first. Mute me. I'm echoing. Oh, and if you have an Android and you come to our panel, make sure y'all mute your mics. Okay. So, Boots, let me talk to you real quick, brother. When you was the WBO mandate, when you could have just sat there and said, I want to fight Terence Bud Crawford. You didn't do that. You went to the IBF route, the political route, because you knew if the deal wouldn't have got done between Bud and Spence, that you was up next to fight Spence. I get that part. But Boots, brother, participation trophies don't make you a champion. A lot for the longest time, for months and months to years and years, a lot of Errol Spence fans claim that the resume of Terence Bud Crawford was trash. So what the fuck do you call the resume of Jaron Boots Ennis? Somebody lost their dog. I do apologize. But I'm outside and enjoying this weather.
Wait, tell them again. You said participation trophies do not make you a champion.
Oh, I'm about to get back on there. I had some stuff in the background. But yes, let me talk to y'all one more time about that. Because now I got to get on you fans. Participation trophies, meaning you take a belt from somebody, and give it,
It's given to you via email.
and get it. Hold on, let me get this out. Via email, text message, not handed to you. Why would you take it without a fight being involved? But then the fans say, well, Bud said he didn't want to fight Boots. It didn't make sense. Now it's time for my Gooch shit. You're right. That's what it sounds like. Since Bud said it didn't make sense, it sounds like somewhere along the lines with the IBF, they're going to try to make it make sense. But what don't make sense to me is this. Why didn't you just mandate it? Why take it from me after 90 days? Why didn't you just mandate it or why didn't you mandate it a couple weeks ago for it to be in December? Since this negotiations was drug out, shit, the fight ain't going, the belt wasn't going to be on the line, was it? Man, evidently not.
Because just like the Spence fight, they didn't know where the fuck this fight was gonna be at. They wasn't gonna put Bud versus Spence on Bud versus Boots on Showtime. Even though Boots is signed to Showtime directly, it wasn't no money in that fight for the network. They wasn't gonna put it on the network. They wasn't
So
gonna
once
air it.
again, once again, though, make this shit make sense then. So okay, so now Showtime. So Boots is under Showtime. Who in the fuck is Boots gonna fight next? Then not only that, why in the fuck would you not put Stanionis against Boots on the undercard to then boost him up and put all the belts on the line? But no, y'all want to make narratives out here. Y'all want to help your boys out. Yeah, I'm on my goose shit right now. Y'all having people. It looks like it looks like to me in my eyes, and I could be wrong, but sometimes I'm not. It looks in my eyes the IBF is out here really out to get, but like a lot of these content creators. Like I said, the first time you gave him 2 weeks, 14 days, let's say 21 days tops to fight Limpinets. This time, 90 days. And what? You take it from me and give it to Boots? Oh, well, I know y'all gonna say, well,
Well,
the board buddies.
the cold part is though, they don't realize they just really put Bud in position to become a triple champion and possibly even more so beyond that because now we done already made history by becoming undisputed twice. But let's say he just says, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and fight Boots for undisputed at welterweight again. He beats Boots. He's now 2 times undisputed in the same division. He's now considered a triple champion. He's 3 times undisputed. He's 3 times undisputed in the 4 belt era. Nobody else has done that in history. He immediately jumps in the all-time greats conversation. That don't include if he decides to go up to 154, beat up Charlo. That's 4 times undisputed. Fight Canelo on the way out the door and potentially be 5 times. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if he did some shit like that, we beat Boots, become undisputed again, go up, beat Charlo, become undisputed again, and then fight Canelo on the way out the door to become undisputed again, they gonna call that man the god of boxing. What y'all
Kim,
again? What we are looking
Kim,
at is the
Kim, what you saying?
reincarnation.
The way you're saying it, Kim. The way you saying it, you know what? That now, by that scenario, thank you, IBF. If we take this route and go by that scenario, I'll say thank you, IBF. Thank you. Thank you. Let me go here too. Let me go back to you Jaron Boots Ennis fans. You Lug fans. You UGG fans. You Moon Boots fans. I want you to rip the page off out of the Earl sexuals. Because what's about to happen is y'all about to have a lot of them jump on y'all bandwagon and join. Y'all about to join forces. Don't let them corrupt y'all. Y'all stay sane. Because already y'all going with the narrative that Bud duck Boots. Because he's in negotiations. Not even negotiations. Y'all know he got a rematch coming up. Like, it's all within the guidelines. He was going to defend 9 times out of 10. He was going to. He already said he was going to do it at 147. Ain't that what So Cold said?
I just find it funny because guys win titles, and as soon as they win titles, some of these motherfuckers will just sit for a year before even talking about deciding what they're going to do, and the sanctioning bodies allow it. Errol Spence has not fought a mandatory. He has never fought a mandatory IBF challenger his entire unified reign, even once he won the IBF championship in 2017. He has not defended his IBF crown in a mandatory bout. His only defense of the IBF was 2019 against Carlos Ocampo, and that was a fucking voluntary defense. That wasn't even a mando.
So basically, what I'm hearing is you motherfuckers ain't gonna even give him a chance to defend his title.
No, you ain't gonna get a chance to. As soon as you get it, you gotta go fight again and jump through some more hoops.
It's that echo. You really just um. Okay, so like we were just saying though, you can't. I mean, you just real life. Hold on, let me get back to my train of thought. Well, like I was saying though, first of all, I was saying thank you IBF. And I say thank you IBF because in fact the way the situation that Cam put, that's 5 times if he wanted to, so that's a nice option. So I can digress from being so pissed off. But let me talk back with you Boots fans because from y'all saying he ducked to I'm hearing what was one I heard yesterday that we know Bud don't want to see that smoke. This is the Jaron Boots Ennis era. But yet and still, you fans cannot come up and tell me like y'all made us do. But yet and still, when we brought Bud's resume up and we told you that they was undefeated fighters, we told you they was gold medalists, we told you they was mandates, we told you all that, it still didn't care because why? They was bums in your eyes. So now let me ask you this to the apostles, to my congregation. Do we see, do we see, do we see Jaron Boots Ennis fighters, his resume of having bum fighters?
You got a resume full of squash matches and stat games.
How many undefeated fighters have he fought? Let's compare that. How many champions has he fought? Let's compare that.
Or former champions.
Let's compare it all. Because y'all put this man, this guy from Philly, and the last guy from Philly that y'all that was talking shit, it didn't look good for that young man. So why in the fuck? And then you got celebrities like Gillian Wallow that's really that. Okay, that's where I was getting at. Where I lost my train of thought. You got cats like Gillian Wallow. Check this out. I want you Boots fans to listen here. You do not take the pages of Errol Spence. But it's too late, Gooch. Huh? It's what? It's too late. They already didn't piss Bud off. They already didn't rip partial of the page. You see what Wallow did? What page is that, Gooch? What page are you talking about? The page of the fans get their fighters' ass whooped. Not only do the fighters come off and keep Bud name in their mouth, and Jaron, I will give you this. You really try to keep his name out your mouth. A lot of times I seen you talking, it was brought to you. So you smart. You's a smart young man. You smart for that now. You kept the Candyman name out your mouth, but you still fucked up with that phone call.
I mean, I'm just tripping off the fact that this young man already had a shot at the WBO belt
Oh,
to
I was
fight
just about
Bud
to,
Strickland.
I was about to get on that too, sir. I surely was. Because then I'm gonna go here. Since Cam brought it all the way up, then that's why I was gonna go because you had your chance, brother. You had your chance. What did you do? You went the political route. But you was a smart man. You was a smart man. Yeah, your daddy over there, y'all smart. Bud just beat y'all to the punch. Y'all know how to beat Errol Spence. Y'all knew how to do it. Y'all heard us cook on it. I don't know if y'all did, but some of your fans heard us cook on it. I know. What you cook on, Gooch? That Errol Spence can't fight a left-handed fighter. Mm-mm. And now that Bud improved it, guess what? The IBF gives the belt to Jaron Boots Ennis. Make that make sense. The IBF gave the belt to Jaron freaking Boots Ennis.
He was the next man in line, but he didn't fight a warm body for it. He didn't take that belt from a champion.
That's my problem, bro. Like if they would have had it mandated it and had them fight, I'd have been cool with it. Okay, put Spence aside. I wouldn't have gave two fucks. I would love to see Bud whoop the fuck out of Boots.
No, at this point, that nigga's a cat burglar. They broke in the safe and stole the belt.
But
The
here
nigga
was a
snuck in
question.
like Mission Impossible,
Here was a
stole the
question.
belt.
Here was a question that was asked to me though. They asked me. They said, "Gooch, now say you are in that sport. Say you didn't fought all the fighters that they put in your weight. Say you are the number one. You are the regular champion. You are the interim champion, and the IBF gives you a gift by stripping somebody and giving you your bill. Holding the belt is more money, Goose. So don't be a hater, was what I was told. I'm not being a hater. I just think in order to get that money, you got to fight for that money, not have it given to you. Well, how come Boots? Well, why didn't Bud knew he could? Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, brothers who all believe that. For real, y'all believe that Jaron Boots Ennis will be a better champion because he got the belt given to him. Y'all believe by him getting the participation belt that he is having, that he's given, that he can beat Terence Bud Crawford. Y'all believe because Terence Bud Crawford said it would be a lose-lose situation that he was talking about. He can lose he can lose money and lose to Boots. No, he wasn't gonna get no money. Yeah, that was one of them. But it's a lose-lose for the simple fact of the matter is no money. And who in the fuck is
It was.
Boots?
It wasn't
Who
even.
has
Yeah, I was
Boots
about to say it
fought?
was no. It was no money in it. It was no money in the fight. Showtime wasn't really finna put up a whole lot of money, so Bud wasn't gonna really make a lot of money. It wasn't gonna sell worth the fuck. Only hardcore fans knew who both fighters were, so only hardcore fans were actually gonna tune into the fight and watch it. There was no, there really was no actual lucrative, you know what I mean, portion in it for Bud. Now Boots, on the other hand, would have came out. He making out like a fat rat. You know what I'm saying? As a young bull coming up in the game, shit, this your highest payday in your career. You know what I'm saying? You got a shot at the belts. Like you got a shot at a lot of shit. This is your chance to skyrocket yourself into stardom You know what I mean? And putting yourself where you feel as though you rightfully belong, but you feel like you haven't been given the opportunity. So, like the thing of it was you felt like nobody was giving you an opportunity, so you took your shot. But when you had a shot at the throne to take that shot, you refused to do it. You went the opposite route. You went the whole different direction, which made it look like you were trying to politically gain a belt. You wasn't trying to lift the belt off an actual champion, off an actual body. You know what I'm saying? And the level of competition that you have faced does not speak to the caliber of fighter that your fans, boxing pugilists, everybody feels as though you have elite skills and ability, but your competition does not reflect that. And we have been waiting for a Jaron Boots Ennis, at least a 50-50 bout, at least a 50-50 matchup, at least a matchup where we could see either on paper or in the actually in the ring where Jaron Boots Ennis is in a 50-50 fight, a fight that we feel like
How
he could
many
potentially lose.
how many undefeated fighters
We
has
have to look at his box rec.
Jerron Boots Ennis seen? Give me a second. Go ahead, cook him. Let me figure this shit out.
Oh, we about to drop the link in a second, because we got to get ready to get out of here in a little bit. I am
You
actually
know, you know what?
go ahead and drop the link so they could so the people could come in and talk their talk, man. Because I'm anxious to hear people's people's stance and people's take on this. I got to slide out real quick and make this move, but yeah, I'm lurking in the shadows, nigga. I'm here.
Like I said, you know how I felt about dropping the link because simple fact of the matter was what we was gonna do today. We got to be somewhere in 2 hours.
Oh well, shit. If you don't want to drop the link, we ain't gotta drop it. We can drop it later.
But you
But
know what?
I
You know
want to hear
what?
the people talk
You
about
know
it.
what? You know what? You know what? You might have to come get me then. But
I
we're
still
gonna do
gotta
this.
make my way.
If we're gonna do this, you're gonna have to come get me, and we can do this in the car too. Well, I'm about to drop the link, and while I'm dropping the link, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I gotta see your face. We gotta see your face first. Then you ain't gotta show your face during while you cooking. We'll let you cook. Please be respectful. Please be respectful because I match energies. I'm just asking once. If you don't want to be respectful, you think you shall be disrespectful, just know you will get disrespected back. Fucking with me. I match energy. That's what I do. So before I drop the link, I'm just letting it be known. I just shoot my opinion. It's a lot of bullshit in the game. Y'all can say what y'all want. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? I just real life. I just real life don't agree. Well, a lot of shit the IBF be doing. That's just me though. And for it to be given to Boots is a problem because once again, yeah, I'm about to drop the link. Somebody tell me how many undefeated fighters have Boots fought? How many? How many undefeated fighters? What champions? Former champions? Like I forgot. Tell me. Link is dropped. Link is dropped. Shout out while I'm waiting on everybody to come through. Shout out to Ultimate Dart Championship, Monty Cannon and crew, TBC. That's Terence Bud Crawford Dart team. Man, we getting it in, having fun doing that. Shout out to Gang Spin Entertainments. Shout out to I've Been a Hunter Entertainments. Shout out to Wisdom Marketing. Cam is now part of Wisdom Marketing. We brought him on board. We doing our thing. Networking is what we do. So shout out to them. Shout out to my people down in South Carolina, Japan Boys Towing, Japan Boys Enterprise, and Japan Boys Logistics. Shout out to you guys, man. Who else? One love to everybody that's been rocking with is Boxing to You. Like I said, it's our 1 year anniversary. It's our 1 year anniversary, y'all. So who is this? Mateo. My guy. The Backhand King been rocking with me since day one.
Man, fuck all that shit. Tell me being respectful, man. Fuck you.
I match energy, motherfucker.
I don't give a damn about you matching no goddamn energy, nigga.
What's your game, motherfucker? Let me tell you something.
I don't give a fuck who the fuck you talking to, nigga.
Hey, motherfucker, what you need to do is have some clubs ready for me and Kim and have them back ends ready and have their asses popping.
Man, hell with you and Cam. You and Cam, man, faking like a motherfucker, man. Y'all niggas ain't coming down this way. Hey, Goose. Hey, Goose, boy. Hey, Goose. Hey, Goose. Boy, you see your boy today? Your boy started profiling in it.
Who is that?
Huh?
Who you talking about?
I'm talking about me, nigga. Boy, you see your boy in it?
Oh, with the glasses on?
I got no damn glasses on, nigga. Take the glasses off so you can see, nigga.
Hold on. Oh, shit, this nigga clean as hell. Where you coming from?
Nigga, I'm representing Boots for the championship, bro. Boots got the belt, boy. Bob and Ducky Boots got that belt now.
First it was Earl, now it's Boots. I get it. I'm about to get speeding and booted today, Cam. What's the go?
Nah, man. One of my little brother, man. The dude he like a little brother to me, man. Passed, man. So yeah, man. I went to the funeral. I'm just leaving the funeral, man. Trying to get back to Savannah, man. I had to come down here to Statesboro, Georgia, and I'm gonna hit the road, man. Get back to Savannah, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, how you feel about how you feel about all this idea?
Look, man, you know how I feel about that shit. Listen, they got something against Bud. Let's keep it real. Because we all know they put the same shit when they won Undisputed at 140. They did the same. I did the same goddamn thing. Errol had that belt for 25 years. And they ain't did shit. You feel me? So now all of a sudden they want to goddamn skip Bud, try to hit the Mando. Come on, man. And a real motherfucker, that go for anybody, Boots, for anybody. I would not want a belt that they take off another nigga. Let me fight for that belt, man. Put that bitch up. If you're gonna skip a motherfucker, I think that's the way it should be. You skip a motherfucker, the number one and number two should fight for it. That's it. Number one and number two should fight for that title.
Yeah.
That way, it won't be no, okay, well, they email me the belt. I'm like, nah, man, number one. Or if you got one, they got an intern, and one like Enos was the intern champion, okay, let him fight the number one Mando behind him. That go for any fighter like that. That way you keep that shit straight. Because really, we don't know what Boots made of. We see he look good against lesser fighters. You feel me? But let's be tested. That's on any fighter. Motherfucker talk shit about Devin Haney. Devin out there trying to get that work. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, this first belt through the email too, though.
Yeah, he got it first. Yeah, he got it first belt through the email now. But guess what he did though? He ain't start with that shit there. He tried to do damn better. You feel what I'm saying? But see, he tried to fight no more Duckton. The first time he gained that belt. You feel me? He didn't want to fight him. Now he went and beat Caboso ass twice, beat Lomo ass. Now he going for another title now. If he wins to here, that'll be what, 5th title? You feel what I'm saying? That'll be his 5th fucking title. What Tank did, what Shakur did, them boys ain't did shit, dog.
Watch your mouth.
What you mean?
Shakur just got there.
Why the hell Shakur? Shakur had another belt. He lost it on scale.
Watch your mouth.
And I watch him. I'm just keeping it real, Boots. You know I'm keeping it real.
You are, but watch your mouth. Before I start getting on Deontay's ass.
Man, the hell with Deontay too. You need to fight.
But how you push your core? How you push your core in that though?
Because of simple fact.
Shakur won 2 titles.
Yeah, he won 2 titles, but I don't give a damn. If you want to be great, do the same thing Devin did. Take that less money, go get that ass. No, he didn't. He turned it down. Devin offered that 25%. He turned it down. Take that 25% and whoop Devin ass and take the belts.
Can't tell a man what to do on his business.
No, I'm saying, but you can't tell a man what to do in the business. But what I'm saying is, if you're really hungry and you feel like what Devin did, he bet on himself. He bet on himself.
That's what's
he bet on himself.
Mr. Gold.
Yeah.
I just got a message. You on Android and you got an echo.
I do. Okay, yes. It's probably because I'm out here in the country.
So StreamYard says they would like for you to put some earphones in.
But I ain't got no earphones on me.
Well, I understand. I'm just letting you know I just got the message from StreamYard.
I'm gonna break out. I'm gonna break out till I get closer in time so you can see what to pick up there. Okay. I ain't got the headphones on. I won't be listening, but one piece to everybody, AC, everybody. But fuck Boots. Fuck Boots. Boots going on that list with Tank and Lomo. Fuck him. You know how I feel about them. I'm going out, fellas.
One love. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all come on to It's Boxing to You and you have, or any channel now I'm looking at, and you have an Android, you need to put earphones in because it's an echo and that be messing up our shows. So if you know what I'm saying, unmute your mic when somebody's talking so you won't get that echo, please. Next will be hold on. Let me see. Hold on. It was who was that? Who was that before AT?
That was Let's Talk.
Okay, yeah. Sports Talk. Let's talk. Well, holla at me, homeboy. What's good with you, man? My bad. I'm on my computer. My computer messed up, so I'm squinting.
Oh, that's my guy AK, man. That's AK the Apostle, man.
What's up, AK?
Listen, man. The one thing I hate about this whole situation, I don't think it's a Boots Bud thing, is what I'm saying. I don't want to pit them two up against each other the way everybody's doing. It's the business of the game, the whatever the IBS doing. I'm not going to blame Boots for his situation. You know what I'm saying? We know Terence didn't duck him, and I don't think neither one of them ducked the other. It's just the business of the boxing and the way everything went down with that Earl situation that didn't allow them to get together the way they could have. All right, cool. But I think I agree with what you said. I don't like to see anybody get a belt like this. We always want to see a champion beat a champion. So I understand that sentiment. But I just think this kid is being dragged underneath the coals for something that he really didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he did.
What'd he do?
Well, basically, he ducked Bud when the offer came out to him for the December 10th fight. Now,
let me ask you something. Do y'all know the details on that?
I got details on it. So when I cook, I'll explain it to you. So I'm gonna give you your respect, OG, because we two OGs, and I'm gonna give you your respect. Let you fly that plane. Let you go where you want to take your plane, and then when you landed, I might hijack that plane like a terrorist.
I think on the December 10th situation, the people in between them two didn't handle their business between them two. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, I definitely not saying Bud avoided him, but I don't think he avoided Bud either. I just think that the business wasn't handled properly between them two to make that thing happen, because he wasn't ideally the mandatory for the WBO. He had to go through a process to make himself there. He wasn't the outright mandatory. It was the boy Victor Ortiz and Alexis Rocha, whatever was going on with that.
Okay, so you landed it, or you good?
I'm waiting for your rebuttal.
Okay, so basically, when you put the whole situation together, right? In hindsight is always 2020, and the devil always lies in the details. So when you put all of that together, you will clearly see, and it's coming from parties that were actually in the room on the phone. That whole BLK Prime deal was to get Terence Crawford and Jaron Boots Ennis in the ring together. That's how they wanted to launch that platform. That was the fight to be made. When BLK Prime approached Blue Blood, they asked him, "What fight can we make to launch this platform?" Blue said to them, "If I'm coming aboard, I'm gonna push for the Jaron Boots Ennis versus Terence Crawford, being that that's the fight everybody wants to see." So the whole deal and that whole Schmish Smash was put together to get Boots in the ring with them. So this is why you hear the weird talk where they say, "Well, it just sounded like they were trying to get Boots to go over there and sign with them." Yeah, sign one fight, just like Bud did. You still could have paid your whatever fees over to Showtime and still had Showtime representation. But the fight was going to be aired, primarily on that app. Now there was, according to Bozy, they weren't at one point he said they weren't signed, and then he said, "But we loyal." So this is where when it came down to the parties on the phone, Blue told everybody it was on the phone for an hour. Then he got off the phone. Then he had to bring Espinoza in. When Espinoza and Cameron Duncan came in, that was above his pay grade, and he got off the phone with the higher ups that was down with BLK Prime and Espinoza and Cameron Duncan. So that whole deal was right there. If it was anybody that fucked that up, you got to blame Boots' manager, who was also Bud's old manager, and Cameron Duncan and Bozy Ennis. The offer was there. You was gonna make more money than you ever made on Showtime.
But check this out. Now, I heard what you're saying, right? So my source was BLK Prime because I talked to them directly.
Okay, so then you'll agree that.
I talked to them directly. So that's why I said what went wrong with that particular situation, what had nothing to do with the fighters.
But then you understand what I'm saying. At a certain point, when Blood got off the phone, it was Cameron, Bozy,
Espinoza,
and those involved.
And real quick to give context to the whole situation, AK, the reason why we on Boots t-shirts so tough is because we have heard Jaron Ennis in media interviews where he's on record saying he would have taken the $1 million that Sean Porter turned down to fight Terence Crawford. He would fight Terence Crawford in his backyard. He'd fight him in his own living room. He's called Bud a walking victim. You know what I mean? You want to see a dead body.
That's banter.
Which I get the banter of it. But now what we saying is, with all of this banter and this back and forth, that's happening, especially y'all two, we two alpha males, we two fighters, we two warriors, we both thrive on respect. You ain't gonna let too much slide, you know what I'm saying? But even when we play for banter in the confidence of knowing, I'm supposed to know or feel as though I'm the best fighter in the world. I don't care who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the confidence that we're supposed to carry and keep. With all of that, when you're saying things like you want to be undisputed, you want this title fight, guys like Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, and the top name in the division are avoiding you on record, because all of these things are from Boots' own mouth on record. When you're saying these things on record, it just looks very, very, very shaky. I got a shout out to my guy Emmanuel Hudson. Shaky. It looks a little shaky when you have the opportunity to pull the trigger on a fight directly in front of you, and you don't get on nobody's ass about doing it. Like at some point,
the fighter still has the opportunity or the option to stress who it is that they want to fight. It ain't just, oh, I'm sitting back and I'm listening to my handlers and what my handlers is saying, i.e. Jamal Charlo. You know what I mean? At some point, the fighter is gonna say, "Hey, I want to fight this dude. Man, give me a fight with this dude. I'm gonna beat this nigga ass. I'm gonna crash
So,
this dude right here." See, he been
so
talking
Ken,
shit for a long time.
can I
You feel what I'm
interject
saying?
with this? So I just want to interject with this. At I'm just gonna piggyback off of what you said. When it comes down to it, Jaron Boots Ennis is not under the thumb of PBC. He can move much differently than a PBC fighter can. So what
But he can't get past Showtime though. But he can't get past Showtime.
Yeah, he can't get past Showtime. But here's the thing: PBC really operates as a subsidiary or a lower partner to Showtime. Without Showtime, PBC has no network to air their fights on. So they're still under the control of Showtime.
Which is true because PBC is just a television show, and Showtime is the network that said television show airs on.
Yeah, so basically, Jaron Boots Ennis is he's in more control of what Jaron Boots Ennis wants. So what really Jaron Boots Ennis wants, as far as fighting goes, Jaron Boots Ennis has a much more higher likelihood of actually getting. And that's just the one point. Now here's the other point. If he would have taken and exercised his rights as being the number 3 and the number 2, knowing that Virgil Ortiz had health issues and knowing that Virgil Ortiz was approached by Bud Crawford at one of his fights where Bud Crawford's on the side and saying, call me out. Be my man, though. Call me out. And he never did that. So knowing that Virgil Ortiz does not want the fight, you can easily exercise your right to fight Bud. And AK, if you would have won, here's where I was speaking on this last night. If you would have won, then guess what that does? Where Errol Spence says, I'm going to clean up my side of the street first before I fight Bud. Guess what? You're already on the inside of the street. So there is no reason why your next fight after fighting Bud couldn't have been the guy you initially always been calling out, and that was Errol Spence.
Let me interject one thing.
No.
The guy in the middle of this is saying, all right, look, I hear what you're saying, young boy. But we got other plans for you. You go ahead. I agree with that. You go ahead. You do X, Y, Z. You sit over here and chill.
Yeah.
We're gonna work this thing out. And then after he finished with whoever he fight on this BLK Prime thing fight, we got to get back to negotiating this Errol Spence thing. You chill. I got you. But right now, let me do that. It's nothing he can do about that.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any leverage. I get that part. You see, the thing is,
but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real.
You're not number one.
Go ahead. I was gonna say I'm gonna keep it real. The one thing I can say about this, and I gotta get on, because Cameron Duncan has not. How many fighters have we known Cameron Duncan to take their career to a certain level and it goes no further?
I don't know.
Ouch, that one hurts.
I mean, he had Bud. Cameron Duncan had Bud.
Hey.
Official manager.
Right.
Who's that?
He knows about Terence in the ring. He's expressed that. Okay, but now the thing that was I'm looking.
Kim.
In the Matrix.
That boy Kent is cutting out. But what I was gonna say was if we talking about Jaron Ennis being the champ, I'm not surprised because after Cam, I mean not Cam, after Jaron Ennis fought Villa, and I remember the IBF coming out and saying it themselves. I was on the live talking about it, and they said whoever wins between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence for Undisputed, they were going to have to relinquish the IBF title because they weren't going to defend it against Ennis because the contract of there's a 2-fight clause. But they already said that Ennis would be naturally the champion, and whoever would be the winner out of the first fight would get stripped. And I remember bringing this up on live after Ennis beat Villa and
Yes,
knocked
you
him
did.
out. And everybody was like, oh, no, they ain't going to do that, this, that. How can we be surprised? How can we act like, oh, yeah, it's just the short end of the stick for Bud? No, because if it was Spence, it would have been the exact same thing. They would have had to strip him.
But
They
Sugar
already
J,
said
Sugar
this.
J,
It's
let's
not,
keep it a
hold
buck.
on,
Though.
hold on, hold
That
on,
boy
hold
held
on.
that belt for a long
Hold on,
time and he
AC,
never
hold
made
on,
any
hold on.
money.
AC, hold on. It's not like we didn't know. It's everybody wanted to. It's like one of those things, right? Your parents, I'm gonna whoop your ass if you act up in school. You act up in school. What do you think is gonna happen? So you mad that you're gonna get in trouble now with your parents? No, you knew this was gonna happen. How you can't get mad that this has happened? I mean, you can. It's something stupid to get mad over. It was already to me. Am I upset that Bud got stripped? Of course I am. Who wouldn't be? But I'm not surprised, and I said this after the live, and everybody pushed that thought to the side. And was like, no, that ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna do it. And when they did, everybody wants to act like, oh yeah, Bud just got the short end of the stick.
But he did. Let me explain something.
Man,
They
but okay, but hold
violated
on, AC.
their
Let me ask you
own
this question.
bylaws. Hold on. They
But
violated their own bylaws, number one, with Errol, and then turned around and didn't even give Bud the allotted time necessary. He had 6 months.
and I get that.
He actually had 6 months from getting that belt once the new champion of the IBF was crowned.
No, AC, but hold on though.
That's in their
I get that.
laws. It's not a no
AC,
situation.
but AC, and I get that point, and I see what you're saying. But and Bud Dig might have, we can't say he got the short end of the stick. But again, after Ennis looked so good against Villa, they even if we can pull up the interview, if Kim or somebody can pull up the post conference of Jaron Ennis after him beating the shit out of Villa, they even brought this up in the post conference, and they said if they don't the winner out of Bud and Terence Crawford, they will not be undisputed in that second fight because that title will be stripped. And
Okay,
it was
so now
all
you
so it's like it's and it's look, I get it. We can
but let's
all
show
be
the
mad,
bullshit of
but
that comment
hold on,
because there
AC,
was
hold on.
no fight. There was no scheduled date. There was nothing happening by the when
When Ace
when Jaron fought Villa, there was nothing happening. There was no
when
announcement, nothing. So how do you make an
AC
announcement
AC
when you don't even know if these two guys are actually gonna fight or not?
AC because look, when Ennis fought Villa, it was just 2 weeks before Bud and Errol fought. It was just 2 weeks before.
No, it wasn't.
In this, yeah, yes, it was. It was July 13th of 2023. So when they fought after
It
at the
was like,
post press conference, because
yeah,
you
go
remember,
ahead, go ahead.
Cam know what I'm talking about. When they fought, they brought up the whole IBF thing. They said the winner between Terence Crawford and Errol, whoever wins, that title will be get stripped because they will have to. We already knew that fight was for 2-fight deal, but they said Ennis will be the champion since they can't defend it against him, and he's the number one Mando. So it's not like did y'all wish Errol was the winner because Errol would have also been stripped too. You know what I'm saying? They
I'm
stated
just
it. I get it. I get it. We upset and we talking
gonna
about how Errol
say,
that whole 5-year IBF thing. But one thing I say is this: Just because one thing happened to a champion, does that mean that's right to keep
Hey,
going
y'all
on
need
and
to
on with it?
hold on, Sugar J. Hey, y'all need to mute your mics. Everybody need to mute their mic. I got a horrible when your mics is not muted. It's a horrible background relay. Go ahead.
So, am I good?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, so no, yeah, I get it. We are all mad a couple days after, and we're all like this, that. But it's like I said when I brought this up on the panel, the day after the Villa and Roman, in his fight before Bud and Errol even fought, I pointed this out. Nobody wanted to listen to me. Now everybody wants to go back 5 years about Errol talking about, oh, because the IBF did. So what, bro? That's just because one thing happened don't mean it's okay. So guess what? If just because of that happens,
How is
so
it?
y'all want? Wait, hold on. Do y'all want this to happen to every champion because Errol Spence did it? No, I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just because one person did it, so now everybody else gets to do it. No,
It's
that's not
just
what I want
funny
to
how
see.
the same boxing sanctioning body that is claiming to have the more stiffer requirements, penalties, fines, what they apply in their rules, how they decide to pick and choose where to apply those rules instead of applying it evenly across the board. You
So
can't say
Cam,
it's being applied evenly across the board when one fighter is being allowed to do it and not the other.
so
Because
Cam,
now the same IBF who just stripped Errol Spence, who just stripped Terence Crawford for already having a contractual negotiation to fight Errol Spence, although they already have this stated in their bylaws that this, you know what I mean, wouldn't happen.
I
This
get you.
same, go ahead,
I get you. I I get
you know
you.
what I'm saying? This
But
same
hold on.
IBF,
And I feel it, but my only issue is it's like okay, it's like what we gonna do? We gonna still hop on about the whole Errol Spence situation? You know, just because if you think about it,
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna make light
I
of
mean,
it.
Errol ain't the only fighter that I'm.
That's
It's
crazy.
just you
I
got to
know,
keep the same
and I
energy
know,
across boxing.
and
Period.
hold on. What I'm saying is, I get it when you want to be every fighter held at the same situation, but to me, it would bring boxing down because we let one or a couple fighters slide. Just because they slide, now we got to let everybody else slide. No, that's not how I want this to go.
Okay.
And I do think Bud, unfortunately, is in this position. But do y'all notice he's the only one that's not complaining about this?
Yeah, because that's what I said
He
earlier.
don't care.
Shit, we don't care. We didn't already made history.
You
We
know
didn't
what I'm
make
saying?
history. We didn't did
So
what we
it's
came to
like,
do. But
so it's
now,
like,
what they
so
really
it's
put us
like,
in a
so
position to do, we can double back and do it again now if we really
hey,
wanted to.
matter of fact, exactly. Matter of fact, if he wants to, he'd be like, oh, Ennis, now you got something to offer. Two-time undisputed of the same
Right.
division, huh? Then
Feel
what?
me?
So,
Feel
so,
me?
so, what are we tripping for? That's my whole point. That's how I'm looking at this.
Hey, listen. Hold on. I get that argument, but to me, that is the weakest fucking argument in the fucking world because at the end of the day, I should not have to double back and do something that I fucking earned. It's not like a Devin Haney.
Mute your mics, fellas. Mute your mics.
It's not like it's a Devin Haney or Jamel Charlo when they became the email champ because
But
someone let.
remember,
Hold on,
this
let me
is.
let me land
Go
this
ahead. Go
plane.
ahead.
So it's not like when these guys ducked these guys. When people want to say Tim Tszyu was emailed the belt, listen, I don't give a fuck about Tim Tszyu being emailed the belt because him and Jamel were in a contract to fight. Jamel ducked out of that fight to go fight Canelo Alvarez. Lomachenko ducked the fight to become to petition for franchise champion. Canelo fucked Jamel Charlo over for the franchise championship. So when you duck someone clearly to do something and you're stripped, rightfully so. Yes, I agree with that 1,000%. And the thing about Dev is he spun the block and then beat the guy who ducked him. So yeah, I give you all the props. That's how it's supposed to be done. But when you send someone something to say you have 30 days, knowing that they're in a legally binding contract, and you tell them, well, our bylaws say we don't give a fuck about that. Well, then guess what? Then that comes to okay, your rules are broken. Your fucking rules are broken. If you're gonna be a sanctioning body and be one of the last sanctioning bodies to actually come on board, then you got to tighten up your fucking rules, because that rule right there, saying you feel just because you're someone who's on your roster and the current champ, and if the current champ is in a legally binding rematch contract, then you're not gonna honor that. You're fucking up the game. Let that man get the rematch. If he decides to back out, then your boy has fucking 14.
They basically saying
that's it, bro. All of that, spin the block and then fight him again for the same belt that you were legally robbed of. That shit turns my stomach, because I've never seen that shit happen back in the fucking days. And at the end of the day, hey, listen, man, that's just some bullshit. That's just some bullshit.
It is. I agree. It's just, can we really act surprised? Is my thing. Can we really be all shocked about it?
It's
You know
not
what I'm
about being
saying?
surprised.
I seen this coming. Everybody wanted to put it under the rug. Now everybody all pissed and stuff about this happening.
But it's
But
not
it's
that.
like,
It's not that, Sugar J. It's about being outraged that you legally steal a belt from a guy who earned it, and then there was a rematch. So now the rematch is in jeopardy, and all the Errol Spence.
Okay. Can I
but the
say
same
something?
thing.
Can I say
Hold on,
something?
Gooch. Hold on. The same thing was applied for Errol if he was to have won this fight. If he was to have been Terence Crawford, the same thing was applied. It wasn't
But you
just
know,
for Terence Crawford. That's why I'm not the mad.
Peep game. This is the difference with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford with that, though. Here's the difference. Errol Spence had the IBF longer than Terence Crawford and only defended it. How many times? How many times did Terence Crawford even get a chance to defend the IBF? See, that's what nobody's talking about. That's what I'm mad. I don't give a fuck what everybody else says. That's what I'm mad about. He didn't even get time. Give the man fucking time. 90 days? So you feel 90 days is enough time, but it's 6 months in the clause? That's cool with y'all. Hello? That's cool?
Yeah, wait. Say it again. I'm sorry. I'm helping my grandma out. So go ahead. I'm listening.
So what's cool is this. Errol Spence had the belt for so many years and didn't get to defend it how many times? But Bud only gets 90 days to defend it, and that's it.
Hold on though.
Okay, so what?
But hold on
Listen to what I said about Errol Spence though. If Errol Spence would have won, it was because Errol Spence inactivity. I could understand that with him. With Bud, I can't understand it because he only had it for 90 days. This man had it for 4 years, bro. And only
hold on though. They managed to take, and that's cool, but the same rules apply to everybody.
No, you saying that's cool? What's cool about that, bro? What's cool about that?
What I'm saying is, we all hyped up over this. Bud ain't. Bud isn't.
Yeah, he said Bud not tripping.
So what we tripping for, bro? That's what I'm saying. We getting over something. We getting mad. How we gonna be mad for somebody that's not even mad about it himself? That don't make no sense.
Well, I can't speak for Bud. I'm
not even tripping.
Didn't I say all this is in my opinion? I'm just mad how boxing is, brother. Because listen,
I get that.
Hold on, y'all. I'm mad how boxing is because yet and still you're not looking at it. This can happen to you, Sugar J, and you're just gonna let it happen.
I said that. No, what I'm saying.
I'm more so getting on the same.
These are lessons that you need to be looking at and trying to fix because this is you're the next up and coming fighter. You don't want this shit to happen to you.
No, I don't. And what I'm saying is this though. What I'm saying is, bro, how we gonna act? Well, I said like, okay, Gooch. So let me ask you this question then. So how come none of y'all was pissed when I said on this channel that this could have happened? Y'all wasn't like all tight. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Y'all
you
was
know what?
like,
Sugar J did say this. That's what I'm saying. I got to shout him out.
this. Hey, Kim, if you can't pull up the post press conference, it
He
has
said,
it. It has like a bunch of views. Like everybody's just so like that. That's what I don't get though. That's the only thing. I get you're mad. I get you want me to take this as a lesson, but it's like when I brought this up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep saying that because
well,
everybody
okay.
wants to get all pissed. But 4 months ago, on July 14th, on Sunday, when I was on live, oh they ain't gonna do that. Oh this ain't gonna happen. And then when they
Okay,
do,
what I'm saying is,
every
okay, this is what I'm saying, Sugar J. This is all I'm saying. If it would have happened, okay, if it would have happened at the rematch, I can dig that a little bit. I could dig
but
that.
Gooch,
But
how
hold
can
on,
you be okay? Okay,
hold on.
okay, go ahead.
But brother, 90 days. He ain't even did nothing in 90. Nobody did nothing in 90 days, brother.
And,
Nobody.
and I and I feel that.
And so you just
Hold
gonna
on,
take.
AC, hold on.
Hold on. Let me finish
Go
now.
ahead,
So you just
go
gonna
ahead.
take. And I'm not mad. I'm not. I'm mad at the fact that the simple fact of the matter is this: they didn't even give the Bud a chance the first time he was undisputed. So basically, this time they just held it a little bit
It was on
longer,
some bullshit
but
the
still
first
didn't give
time.
a chance
I
now,
get that.
huh?
I said it was on some bullshit. What was it? They was trying to make him fight Hope.
They try making fight limping this 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
And
You know what
wasn't
I'm
it
saying?
also the IBF that did that to him too?
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
what I'm
the
saying.
okay. So I'm not saying this ain't no book. That I don't want you thinking I'm not saying that, but it's just like when I brought this up, nobody was mad then. Nobody
No. Well, I'm
was.
saying, okay, you know why I wasn't mad about it then, though, Sugar J?
Because you didn't think it was gonna happen, did you?
No. You didn't hear what I just said earlier. I said now if it would have happened during the rematch, like how they did, oh boy, like how they did Charlo,
Yeah.
I could be mad about that. I'm mad about how it is now because like I said, it's only 90 days, bro.
But they
90
Hey,
came
man,
out with that though. That's what I'm
basically
saying.
what Gooch is
They
saying.
already set that out, Gooch.
Hold
That's
on,
what
hold
I'm
on,
trying to
hold on,
tell
hold
you.
on. Basically, what
Okay,
Gooch
thank you.
is
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. Why?
Basically what Gooch is saying, Sugar J, is just like they allowed Jermell Charlo to make it all the way through the entire build up and press
Yeah,
conference and press tour of the fight, being
yeah.
announced as the undisputed champion, even though we knew that the moment he got announced in that fight with Canelo, the WBO was planning the
Would be strict. Yeah.
right. That's basically what Gooch is saying. Why they couldn't let Bud make it
It,
to the
I
rematch.
wish they would at least let him do that, right?
Right.
And guess what? Guess
I'm,
what?
I'm
That's
gonna
how
say
it would
this.
go. But check this out though. Right? So check this out. Think about it like this. I want us as boxing and you. I want us to be thinking, right? Don't take what however we feel about Errol and his IBF before or whatever. Take because we're talking about right now in this current situation.
Mm-hmm.
If this was to have happened to Errol Spence and he was the undisputed at 147, will we be on lock? Will we be all pissed like how we are now?
Yes, because
Yes.
it would have
I'd
fucked up
still
the
be
You
I'd
rematch
would.
still
You know
be
You
why I be
would.
pissed?
Wait.
because it's
Y'all will be
unfair.
mad knowing that this was gonna already happen. Y'all would be mad at
no,
this.
I'd be
Yes.
angry. I'm more and this is the thing, and this is what I don't like. I want to, like I say, I had to congratulate Boots, but the outrage that I'm having is at and for sanctioning bodies.
Yeah,
Okay. I
you're
mean
right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I get that. Like
that's it's
the
like if
sanction
you
of
don't
bodies
yes,
is
you're
on some bull
yes,
crap, right?
you're the
And
law.
I agree wholeheartedly, 100% with Gucci.
That's what I'm saying.
I
As
definitely learned from this because this could happen to me, like Gooch
right.
said, and I get the game right, and
And
I
this is what
get
I'm
it.
saying. As the sanctioning body, you're the law of the land. You set the
Right.
precedence. You set the tone. Everybody follows your lead. They do what you tell them to do. So, in essence, if you are moving however you choose to move, there's really no standard by which to grade you by. Because although you have these rules, which we can pull up the IBF US/USBA rules, right? And show them those just look like a skeleton, a baseline, a precursor to what it is that you want to do, and you just kind of do it whenever you want to, because you only enforce certain things from said bylaws, rules, and regulations to certain fighters when you feel it's necessary, and not all the way across the board the way it's supposed to happen. If we did it, if they followed their own rules, regulations, and bylaws, and kept it uniform and kept it going the way that it was supposed to be going, we wouldn't have as many inactive fighters and champions, number one. Number two, there would be a shit ton more of potential litigations where fighters went ahead and breached the contract and fought for their IBF title, and now they have to go to court and stand in litigation for breach of contract for not fulfilling the entire a letter of their contract, for them not following that contract to the T or to the letter. That breach of contract could potentially cost them money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we would have a lot more of that. We'd have a lot of situations where there may have been some big fights that potentially may not have happened because of mandatory obligations in the sanctioning body that potential fighter or champion had to fulfill, rather than fighting this other guy over here.
Let me try to say this. This is where I have the issue, and I'm gonna be specific. Try to be specific as possible. My issue is this. I tried to think in the last 30 years, or go back, and this is what I did after last night after leaving BMAX. I was trying to see the number of fighters that within the limitation of their short boxing career have been stripped 2 times by the same sanctioning body as pertaining to them becoming undisputed champion. And there is only one fighter, just like there's only one fighter right now that's a 2-division undisputed champion, 3-division lineal champion. And
who is that one fighter?
Yes, Terence Bud Crawford. You're not going to find that information because it's just not something you can actually fucking Google. So
you gotta know that or be
exactly. You have to be that kind of boxing historian.
Yeah, you gotta be up on boxing.
Exactly. And I can't find it because guess what? That might be a Wikipedia type thing. And since no one ever plugged that type of information into Wikipedia, it just doesn't exist on the internet.
Yeah, that's not Googleable.
That shit is just not Googleable. But in our lifetime, in your lifetime, Sugar J, in Gooch's lifetime, in Cam the Baptist's lifetime, in BMAX lifetime, and everyone who's watching this live right now and was on BMAX Live last night, you feel what I'm saying? And watching these videos across the YouTube, all these YouTube streets, we know for a fact that there's one fighter who now broke history for something else, being the only fighter in boxing history that we know of who became undisputed twice and stripped twice in less than 90 days. And that's Terence Bud Crawford. So when there is a certain amount of outrage, I get where a person would say, well, Bud isn't even mad. Yeah, because he already experienced the bullshit. Would I be mad the second time you did some fuckboy shit to me? No, I'd probably be sitting there laughing. And the only thing that I do know, as a matter of fact, is Bud took that IBF belt based on, I think, Bernie the Boxer said on his shit and threw the motherfucker in the garbage. Like, fuck that belt. So
Hey.
fuck that belt, fuck that organization.
So does Bud? So let me ask you this, AC. I want to ask the panel this. All right.
Hold
Does
on. Before
Bud?
you pin that real quick, pin that, because me and Kim is going to go somewhere. So I want to say what I got to say real quick to you and
All right.
Kim. I want to talk to you and Kim personally.
Okay.
I thank you guys. Hold on, let me do this
Thank
right.
you. Oh
Let
yeah,
me
we
do it.
got it.
Let me
Go
do
ahead.
this. Let me do this right. Let me do this right. Yeah, it's a little cold out, so y'all see me with the fur. I thank you guys, you two personally, uh, just for man last year accepting this assignment and rocking with me through our ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? We still rocking strong, but what I can say is this is only just the beginning because we got some things to where Sugar J, you're gonna be all right in the long run. We gonna be all right in the long run. We just gotta stay this course.
We're gonna be more than all right.
Right. So I want to thank you guys once again, me personally, because when I came home last year, I didn't come home to do this like this. I just came home to try to get his boxing you in the studio where Cam be recording at. And we got, what my situation was, me and Cam got to chopping it up. I already had you in mind, but then when you accept it, it was that blessing. So I
I
thank
want to
you.
say this. I want to tell you this personally. I remember my dad was like, hey, Gooch wants you. He's starting to think about this boxing podcast. This guy, Kim Edwards. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I was like, oh, for real, Gooch want me on the show? I was like, okay, Gooch want me on the show. I felt, I was like, all right, bet. He was like, no, yeah, man. He would love for you to be on the show, man. I remember the first time all of us went live, the first everybody, man. So I just want to say thank you.
Man, I thank y'all, man. And you're welcome. We gonna push you to the fullest, like we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Because Simple Fat Youngin, you the next best thing. That's when when I hear you. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want this to happen to you though. So sometimes when you hear the passion, is because you the next best thing. I really would love for this shit to change by the time you go pro.
Can
So
I tell you
you
something?
won't have to go through this bullshit.
Guess what I said. I don't know if you told at the time, but I told Cam. I think I told this kid personally when he was dropping me off at the gym last Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
bruh. And this is some real ass shit. Like I don't want to just be the champion and all that, but what I want there by the time I'm gone. I want it to be there. I want to create my own belt, like and make it the best of all, make it the most legitimate title for so people don't gotta go through shit like me or Bud or Nelson. Anybody gotta go through that. You know what I'm saying? So when they say when you be great, you also affect people after you. You don't just be great for yourself. You have to be great
That part.
so other people can, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying, like, I get it. This shit is fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? I'm gonna be pissed. This shit happens to me. You know what I'm saying? I pray it don't. But
Right.
all I can say is it's in God's hands. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how I react to that, but shit, he said I can't speak for the man. Like he said, he pointed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, me personally, right? And don't get it twisted, right? I was still fucking pissed that this shit happened. Only thing was, I wasn't as surprised. I wasn't as shocked because guess what? All my rage went into when I found out that this bullshit was gonna happen. My shit
Mm-hmm.
was all I already done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, like I was already mad that this was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was my rage already been boiling. My rage already, you know what I'm saying? When I was on the penal now, I was already mad. I was already. It's just my fuel just kind of went down because I was like, I was just waiting on when this was gonna happen. I was waiting for when they was gonna do it. I got to a certain point. I was like, okay, maybe they ain't gonna do it. Maybe they ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, maybe they backed off, but
But when you
I was like,
send
just
them,
maybe.
but
I said, just
when you send them in a contract, right? And
right.
just like retro boxing and documentaries, the OG, his
Shout
story.
out, I be watching his video.
Yeah, just dropped the jewel that says they have verbiage in their rule guidelines that they can edit those guidelines, because you've seen examples of where they did let these things happen when they now granted the heavyweight division has its own kind of set of rules when they edit those rules to allow Tyson Fury and Usyk to get it on, or Tyson Fury and Ngannou. You feel what I'm saying? So if you own the company, right, and you're responsible for the rules and the guidelines of the company, there are certain things, and this is a real legal term, mitigating circumstances. Now, when you deal in mitigating circumstances, that usually tends to give an argument. You feel what I'm saying? And if the argument can come to a conclusion where both sides are happy, you feel what I'm saying, then a mediator is brought in, or a special counsel is brought in. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is simple this: give the man his allotted time. Yes, we do understand the rules, but when you sent the information over to Terence Crawford, and then Terence Crawford's lawyer responded to that information within a timely fashion to let you know that we're in this thing, then it's like, okay, so for the same way we gave other fighters that leeway, okay, here's the deal. You will have X, Y, and Z, but that's not what they did. And regardless of them sending out a smoke signal that, yeah, at the end of the day, whatever fighters wins this fight, if you post make that argument, then at that point, way back then, regardless of the outrage, you violated your own rule set. You violated your own rules, and you're not even going to give if it was Errol, granted, okay, he's been an IBF champion, but now that the belt has changed places, then you have to augment that initial statement to give the new champion his 6 months just due time, because according to your own rules, you being an IBF champ, you have to defend that title on a 9-month rotation. That shit was not happening with Errol Spence. So this is where people this is where people are or us fans are outraged. And it doesn't matter if Terence Crawford is outraged or not. It's what we see. You did this shit twice to this man. You did it twice to this man in his boxing career. And both times you did it to him, he became undisputed. You forced him out of one division. Now you're forcing him out of another division. And just my last point, and I'll let y'all cook. Homie in the comments is talking, well, what are we mad about? 2 Cents Boxing, what are we mad about? They did it for marketing purposes. Okay, so you did it so you can get your sanctioning fees, so the fight wouldn't flop. So then you did it out of fucking greed for money. That's why they did it, homie. So if you fucking people over just to make money for your sanctioning, for your bullshit ass sanctioning body, you should be outraged, my nigga. Because at the end of the day, when we always sit there and talk about this kumbaya black on black bullshit, then when it happens to a black fighter, then it's, oh, what are we mad about? It's a marketing. Okay, so some organization done fucked over another black fighter for money. So take it like that, bro. Sometimes
I'm on my way.
You know. Go ahead, Cam.
No, I was saying Gooch was on. I'm on my way, Gooch. But I agree to everybody's point, because everybody is passionate about the topic. You feel what I'm saying? And about the subject matter at hand, because like I say, we just want to see fair boxing. We want fair rules and regulations. We want the same energy to be kept throughout the sport across the board, to clean it up and to keep everybody honest. You know what I'm saying? To keep the sport going, to keep anybody from holding shit up.
Hey,
hold shit
Cam.
hostage, etc. You feel me?
Hey, yo, Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and I'm gonna say this on this live. Hey, they're gonna strip Usyk, and Fury won't be for Undisputed, and then Edge is gonna be 3 times. You're gonna be 3 times, and then look,
But
you're
you
gonna
know
be
what?
3 times.
I see where they trying to make that play happen.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like they doing this because like I mean, but the difference is though they're gonna make AJ fight for it. You know what I'm saying? They're not just straight up giving it to him. You know what I'm
They'll make him and Philip Hergovich fight for the vacant.
Right. But can I tell you something? But can I say something though? This situation, not just because it's AJ, I can see why. Philip's been the number one mandatory for a long
And
ass
he's
time.
been the number one Mando for years.
You know what I'm saying? And so it makes sense. Not just because it's AJ. Like if it was like Philip versus like Frank Sanchez or some shit, that would make sense because that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not totally mad at it because
you can't get mad at that situation. That is a legitimate situation because
right. I mean, we're gonna be mad. We're gonna be mad because Tyson Fury and Usyk
Tyson Fury should be stripped because they sat Philip Hergovich to the side and made Philip Hergovich wait when Philip was the actual Mando. Now they actually made the Daniel Dubois fight and sat Philip Hergovich to the side when Philip.
Damn. Hey, think about it like this: when AJ fought Usyk too, it was supposed to be Philip when he fought Zhang. And no. Let me say this. Right? This is gonna be the 2024 undisputed heavyweight champion. You ready? FA and Jabba. No, I'm just playing. No. FA. I would like to see him versus Frank Sanchez too. I ain't gonna lie. That would be a nice little match. FA actually. FA.
He ain't show no improvement. That boy gonna get beat the fuck up again.
Hey fellas, hey Cam, I got a ride, so I'm gonna see you down there. I'm about to ride out, fellas. I got an event to go to. Like I said, Team Crawford is doing a dart team. Team Crawford dart team is doing an event today, so we're gonna be down there representing, having fun.
You already on the way?
You say what?
You already on the way?
Yeah, I'm about to leave now.
Oh well, shit, nigga, I'm walking out the door. Oh, thank Jesus. So I ain't gotta come all the way out there to go all the way down there.
No, you're good. So I'll see you down there, sir.
Well, shut this bitch down.
Hold on. You're gonna do it. You and Sugar J gonna do it the right way. But
we're gonna do it way down with the demo. Just showing what's going on, what we doing.
Okay, yup. But before I do this, it's the Gooch to you, Mr. Gooch to you. And I was with my guy Sugar J, the wise one, Cam the Baptist, along with AC, Mr. Golden, Sports Talk, aka the Apostle. Yes, sir. Everybody that came through, man. One love to you. Everybody in the chat, one love to you. Check us out, man. We about to show y'all, the dart tournament. So tune in a couple hours. We be doing that down. We doing that. We have to flight there.
I'm gonna put on my 2024 boxing hit list on my heavyweights. I got first of all, for a little tune for 2024. I want to give my guy Cam Edwards some rounds in. You know what I'm saying? 2024. I guess you a light work. No. Matter of fact, Mr. Golden, I gotta get him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna clean him. We gonna sleep him real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get Cam. We're gonna say the best for last. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna have to fight Tyson Fury for Undisputed. And yeah. We're gonna take it from there. But with that, y'all, I'm out, man. Hey, AC, it's always a pleasure talking to you, man. Always love talking to you, man. You always sound like an uncle, dude. You know what I'm saying? Always dropping the wisdom. Same thing with Kim. And like I said, man, this boxing to you is gonna go up. So yeah, man. With that, I'm out.
Yes, sir. One love to you, Sugar J. Look, AC, man. I gotta get him out of here.
Why, bro? Basically, like I said, we have experienced something in real time. You feel what I'm saying? That's
absolutely.
Long story short, is not Googleable.
Absolutely.
We're experiencing in real time something in boxing that's just, unprecedented. So at the end of the day, Bud Crawford, this is what I'm hoping, because the history books are written right now. It's a done deal between this. Spin the block, because there's rumors out here right now that Errol walked away from the rematch. So spin the block on this motherfucker and say, listen, you want Undisputed? I'll fight you for Undisputed. I'll fight you for that belt back. You feel what I'm saying? And watch these
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
watch them niggas say, well, we loyal to Showtime. Showtime don't exist no more.
Hey, AC, and this is why I ain't gonna be mad, because I want to see how Ennis is when Bud's like, fuck it, I want to fight you for your title. I want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to see.
I got one more fight at one. I still have one more fight at 147.
You, hey. You thought I was gonna go to the
I bet you, these niggas run away 1,000 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
They gonna put on those special sneakers that Flash gotta wear so he don't fuck his feet up. So at the end of the day, I do not see Jaron Boots Ennis, for as much time as he is, he knows his limitations when it comes down to a real monster. And for all of these guys out here that saying, well, he's scared, or Bud been scared, or taking it and yada yada.
I want to say this. It's cool if you scared, you know what I'm saying? And I was listening to Boxing Voice, and I was listening to this guy say, I ain't tripping if you scared or you don't want to fight, but don't be acting like you really want that smoke for real if you don't really want it. You know what I'm saying? And that's my only thing with Ennis. It's like, if you really want that smoke, make that smoke. If you don't want it, bro, that's cool. Just don't.
Like Virgil Ortiz. Came out and made the statement through De La Hoya or whoever, and was like, yeah, I'm not ready for a talent like Terence Crawford. I need more time. I need more fights. I need more looks. That's why I had my respect level for Virgil Ortiz went through the roof. I'm like, yeah, at least the motherfucker honest. God damn.
Right.
You
feel
what?
1,000. Like, yeah.
1,000. He's like, yeah, I'm not ready for that kind of talent, boy. You crazy? Shit. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is this, man. It despises me at that the IBF made moves like this, and even if you sent out the smoke screen at the Villa fight, it still sent the message that you are about to do something extremely corrupt and violating your own rules. Now, if Errol Spence would have won, you didn't violate any of your own rules, because that was the long-standing IBF champion. But when you had a new champion, then guess what? You fucked that guy over.
That's true.
Twice in his boxing career. So at the end of the day, that's where I'm gonna land that plane. I hope everybody gets my point. I hope everybody is not like, why is this guy so mad? I'm not mad. It's just I'm passionate about boxing keeping some sort of level of integrity. Mm-hmm. Just so it doesn't diminish, like the whole MMA crowd is claiming that boxing is currently diminishing because we lost HBO. Now we lost Showtime. You feel what I'm saying? So what the fuck's happened to American boxing? And that's
true. Y'all know what's about to happen. And I believe I said this on Bushido. Shout out to Bushido Boxing. I don't know if I told y'all this on the Mac Mob, but I told y'all Vince McMahon was at the Francis Ngannou Tyson Fury bout. We are about to enter into the attitude era of boxing. Okay. We had the attitude era of wrestling. We're about to officially have the attitude era of boxing. It's official. We going in, okay? So don't be surprised when you see it. Just know it's coming, all right? Like, don't be surprised. Y'all start seeing pyrotechnics and boxing promos. And let me tell you something, brother. You know something. When you're the WBC champion of the world and you're thriving to be undisputed, brother, and you're doing it for the thousands of fans in attendance and the millions
Like, don't be surprised. I got you, Joe. Don't be surprised when you see that thing play out like that. You feel me? So, oh, my dog I see you, man. My dog Joe Cool done pulled up on me, man.
What up,
Joe
man?
Cool, what's the deal, baby? What's the deal?
Not much, man. Stop trying to stay warm.
And what? I'm trying to tell you. You see, I got the hoodie on. I ain't playing with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything good?
Man, doing good. Finna actually head out. We got a Team Crawford event today, man. So we finna go down here. Ultimate Dart Wars, man. Shout out my guy Monty Cannon, man. The whole Team Crawford, the whole Wisdom Marketing Team, TBC Promotions, B&B Boxing Academy, man. The whole squad, man. Old Town, Northside, all that good stuff, you know. But yeah, man, we finna go down here. I'm actually headed out. I was finna get ready to close this thing down, man. But I seen you slid off in here on me, man. What's the deal?
Yeah. Not much, man. I just had to give you, come in and pay some respect and everything.
I
Because,
appreciate you. Appreciate you.
I,
Man, what you
the
think about
IBF shit.
this latest shit, man?
You know they tripping, man. IBF, they crazy, man. Like I told Matt Mobb last night, I'm gonna call him Tommy Gunn. He's gonna be Tommy Gunn until he fights somebody. Until he get Union Kane on his record.
Right now he got a text message and a goddamn email alert from Gmail. That's what
Yeah, man.
you've got mail. Like,
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna attach it to him all the time, man. That's messed up, man. They really they haven't given Bud time to enjoy the fact that he's undisputed.
and
That don't
that's
make
another
any
thing I
sense.
was looking at. I said, damn, immediately after becoming undisputed and making history, like we didn't even get to celebrate.
Yeah.
The next day, it was Bud is on PEDs. Bud cheated. Something was wrong with Errol. He's weight drained. And now we go. Then came the 40 excuses. Then after the 40 excuses, we now get some bullshit from the sanctioning body. Like, yeah, this is.
It don't make no sense, man.
And this is the second time the IBF has pulled this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So historically,
They can't do it with nobody else but him. I'm like, that ain't cool, man.
the IBF want to be recognized so bad, Joe. Like
Mm-hmm.
they want to be attached to history so fucking bad, bro. They want because listen, when the IBF is involved, you can break the law and they don't even give a fuck. All right, they don't even care. They will make you listen. In order to fight for us, you will be willing to break a legally binding contract and possibly face litigation just to show us that it's real. God damn, that's a different level of loyalty.
Yeah.
You might as well make niggas take the oath then. Make niggas take the oath and
Exactly. Exactly, man. You would think that all the other the WBC, WBA, and the WBO would come together and be like, nah, you can't do that. That ain't cool. They come up with some type of law like you can't strip a man like that, and until he defend it. That's crazy.
They smooth ride my dog, man. No gun, no mask, no
No nothing.
pole. They just lifted it. They snuck in that bitch like Mission Impossible. Like they slid down on the line.
Yeah.
They went in the safe with the combination. Hey, and took the belt out. Shut that motherfucker. They left a note though. IOU IBF. And then slid.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
Did Bud ever get did he ever get his other belt? His WBA belt?
They should have if I'm not mistaken, they gave him all of them. The only belt that he hadn't got was the actual lineal, the Ring magazine belt. They gave him that at the end of the Spence fight. That belt they gave him was trash. That to me wasn't that wasn't a fucking W. That wasn't the Ring magazine belt. They just freestyle made up some shit that was trash looking as fuck and called it the lineal. That wasn't the real
the white outline. I'm like, what? That's why he said they should have kept it like it was. I'm like,
it was It was a goddamn
Yeah.
poster board. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm adding folks to the show while y'all ain't coming in. Damn it, somebody just slid in the ring. Who that? Oh, shout out
up,
to the
y'all?
OG Blood Boxing, man.
What's
OG
up,
What up,
Blood
blood?
didn't pull
Cam?
up
What's
on
up
us,
to my boy
man.
Joe Cool, man? Good to see y'all two brothers, man.
What's
What's
up,
up?
man?
Hey, man, I'm chilling, bro. I just was listening, sitting back, listening to y'all cook, man. You know, talking about what's going on with Terence Crawford being stripped and all that, man. I think it's pretty sad that the IBF, like you said earlier, man, they just, you know, these guys, they don't have anything uniformed in place, man, and they could change up their guidelines anytime they want. And, you know, they treat different fighters differently, man. And for some reason, they've always had it out for Terence Crawford. I don't know what it is that he did to him, but, you know, it's pretty obvious that they got something against him. I don't think
He didn't piss somebody off in the office or something.
yeah,
Somebody
man.
shit.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you what, man, I think that it's not something he really needs to worry too much about because he's already been an undisputed at 147. They can't take that away from him no matter what. When you look at it 20, 30 years from now, they're still going to have him in bold as an undisputed champion that was at welterweight. So at this point, man, Terence Crawford has reached the status to where he doesn't really need all the belts out there and things like that. He's done his thing, man. He's made his mark. And whatever he does moving forward, man, after the Errol Spence fight, because we all know he's going to beat the hell out of Spence again. And after he's done with that, man, whatever he decides to do, man, it'll be historic. No matter what. It don't matter. They can't take nothing from this man, man. He did his thing. He made his mark no matter what. So I'm not even going to sit up and get all up in arms about it. They decided to do what they do, but it does raise awareness to how silly these sanctioning bodies are, man. I've been complaining about them for years, man. But big up to Terence Crawford, bro. He's made his.
Hey, Retro, I just wanted to say, man, I just want to stop back in and say, I haven't talked to him, but I just want to say, man, I've been watching your videos. Some of the videos, I just want to let you know,
Hey,
you got a little
you outside. You got the wind.
It's static, man.
Man, you got to
Roll your window up or something.
You can hear me?
Hell no.
It's staticky.
You got the wind beneath your wings. Like what the you outside?
The wind underneath your wings.
Yeah, I'm outside.
You got the
I'm
the
outside.
wind blowing.
Am I
You got
good?
headphones on?
There you go. Now
Okay, right. There you go.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
No. Yeah, I just wanted to say, again, Retro, man, I just want to say I still support you, man. I've been watching your videos. It's been a minute since I talked to you. I've been watching your heavyweight videos and stuff like that, man. I just want to say I really appreciate your work, you know what I'm saying? And then,
man.
yeah.
Appreciate it. Yes,
Hey,
sir,
man.
And I'm pulling for you, man, in your career. You started, man, and you do your thing, man. I'll be watching, bro. And I'll be cheering you on the whole time.
Yeah, man, that's the plan. Again, that's all it is. Your videos be helping me get through work and stuff like that. Really studying the history about boxing and the sport itself. Because that's how it should be. True fans of the sport. And then, but no, man, that's out. That's about it, man. Kim, you dressed up like a hood ass Iron Man, but other than that,
I'm on your ass. All right.
Hey, you still ducking that smoke. You still don't want to spar me, man. We was at the gym last week.
Come on, man. You ducked me, bro. You didn't want that work.
Yeah, no. We ain't even about to go there. But all right, man. All right, y'all. Shout out to the hill, man. Y'all stay safe.
Love
Take
you.
it easy,
Love
man.
you.
Hey, man, take it easy, brother.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
man, I'm hoping that the young man does really well, bro. I'll be following him, and y'all put me on to him, Cam, man.
I'm trying to get him right, man. I want to get him to because listen, the ceiling for this young man, I feel is so high because of the potential and what I see, right? And it's not even no shit trying to live vicariously through, a person and nothing like that. It's just when you look at it and you see what they are able to do, you know what I mean, and what they're able to potentially grow into, you know what I mean, the
Yes,
foundation that they have, the people they have around them, etc. Like, I'm proud, you know what I mean, especially to be we right here, we at the ground level, you know what I mean, like so to watch him take off, however far he go, however high he go,
I'm proud to be able to watch him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we was right here. You know what I mean? Like from jump. So I appreciate that. I'm grateful for the opportunity. You know, and I just want to watch him. I want him to learn as much as he can, apply it, you know, and just get better. You know what I mean? Continue.
He's going to end up being a heavyweight, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I tell you, there's room in the heavyweight division, bro. It's because a lot of the heavyweights today, they don't utilize jabs and a lot of the fundamental stuff. So if he could just stick to the fundamentals, he could go a long way, I think.
A long way, bro. And I mean, they got, man, yeah, I love his work ethic, because the thing that I love about it is, you know, hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And one thing I know about this young man is he's a grinder. He's a worker. He is a workhorse. He's one of those guys, he comes in the gym to work. You know what I mean? He not going to play around. He not going to mess around. You know, we might laugh and tell a couple jokes and shit like that. But when it's time to work, man, he going in. He going all out. He's learning. He's also coachable. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you can give him some game, or you could tell him something, or, you know, technique, or explain to him what to do or why to do it or whatever, man. And before you know it, he's applying it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, you know, as you know, blood, even you watch guys coaching from the corner, for you to be able to yell out something and your fighter do it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, I can get this guy some direction, give him some game, and I know he's gonna listen. He's gonna do what he can to make that happen, to make it work. You feel what I'm saying? He's that kind of fighter. He's studious to the game. He wants to learn. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, man, if you want to learn, I'm gonna give you everything I can give you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna point you in a direction. I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna show you some shit. You know what I mean? Like, because I didn't box. I fought in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Right. The one thing that I noticed, in Bud came up street fighting and then got into boxing, but it was like, you apply the experience that you have, you apply what you know to your crafts and back and forth. You feel what I'm saying? So once you gain experience boxing, you applied it to any situation that you were in. You know what I mean? I took my experience and my experiences, you know what I mean? And I was able to kind of bridge the gap, you know what I mean? And see, hey, if I was really fighting, this would have been this. You know what I mean? Like, when I actually started to study and get into this shit, right? So now, you know, learning the 52 and, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that, right? And I started giving Shorty that. I'm listening. And he laughing like, man, some of them blocks is illegal as fuck in boxing. Hey, some of the people you fighting gonna be doing illegal ass shit in boxing, okay? By any means necessary, we win in this fight. You know what I mean? And you gotta be able to catch the rhythm, or switch up somebody else's pattern. You know what I mean? Or keep your opponent confused and guessing, so they don't know where you're gonna hit them next. Head, body, head, body, body, head. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a variation of different combinations, techniques, punches. You know what I mean? Different things that you can use and utilize to keep your opponent guessing. So mix them motherfuckers up along with your footwork, along with your distance. You know what I mean? Like, along with your defense, like mixing all of these up, bro. That's a
good thing, man. You know, he don't want to learn just one thing. He want to learn it all. That's
he
a good
learn
thing.
everything.
So who'll be y'all, man?
Hey, man, what's going on, Bill?
Bill's
Y'all good?
boot camp.
No doubt. What's up, man? I'm clear.
Yeah, man. How you doing up there, man?
Oh man, trying to stay out of harm's way. I'm in South Carolina, man. I'm just a Bills fan by.
Well, you know, I know you up there. You know, for me, I'm in Florida, so everywhere's up there for me.
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
I'm North Carolina. You know me. I'm North Carolina.
Hey, but what I think of, first of all, is Wilder fighting Joshua, or is that fake?
There's
knows?
no official announcement, right? So we keep hearing it. They talking about it because I've heard Joshua's supposed to fight Wilder. I've heard Joshua's supposed to fight Philip Hergovich. You know what I mean? Like until we see some shit official in stone and writing, and these niggas actually get in the ring together, I don't too much believe shit right now.
Okay. I'm gonna stay on topic. What I think this is a favor for a favor. Like I told y'all before, Espinosa needed a job. He hollered at his folks, get my man a belt. And I promised him a belt, and I promised him a shot, get him a belt. Sent that money over there, boom, they go, oh, strip the belt. Now this dude talking about they ain't got no excuses no more. What is that to say? You got emailed the belt and you saying they ain't got no excuses no more? You should have been knocking it every day.
Talk that talk,
You should have been knocking on all these doors saying, look, this dude don't want to fight me. You know what I'm saying? All these camera phones and all this shit, you can be filming this shit, walking up to people after the fight. Like, what's going on? No, your brother's out here doing the work. You ain't doing the work. Your daddy doing the work. You ain't doing the work. You ain't saying that. But now they going to quote you and say, oh, they can't say that now. I got a belt. What you mean? It don't matter about the belt. It's either you gonna get in the ring or you ain't. A belt, a belt gave him confidence now. It gave his fans confidence. They talking shit.
The belt still ain't gonna put him in the ring, though. Now you're just an inactive champion.
Look, the crazy thing about it is, I just want to see who he gonna fight. You know, it's gonna be on some tank shit. It's gonna be on some tank shit.
Y'all really want to know who we gonna fight next? Shout out to YSM. Shout out to YSM. YSM said he is Boots' official. He does like the promotion. You know, the promoter and promotion for Boots. Okay. Shout out to YSM. So we was with YSM on Bushido. Boxing, I want to say day before yesterday, right? Shout out to Bushido Boxing. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe for both of them brothers' pages, man. Shout out to them, right? So YSM said the next Boots opponent that we see him fight will be a familiar name that we all know. Because I'm quick to express. I'm gonna say the shit. I'm gonna say what everybody's scared to say, what everybody thinking. I don't give a fuck. Feel how you feel, but I let it be known. I'm like, okay, well, we know that Boots is a great talent. We know that he has great talent, great upside, but we want to see him in a step up in competition. We want to see him fight against a guy who we feel like maybe can potentially beat him, whether it's on paper or actually 50-50 in the ring. Like these guys, like we've seen Boots in 31 stat games, 31 showcase fights, 31 squash matches, where on paper we expected Boots to win this fight. In the ring with the eye test, we expected Boots to win this fight. There was no you understand what I'm saying? So when we say we want to see a step up in competition, I'm like, dude, what was wrong with going and beating up Stanionis? What was wrong with fighting Alexis Rocha? Even though Alexis Rocha just got stopped, but it was like you could have been the one to do it, to stop Rocha, not Giovanni Santillan type shit. Like what the fuck? That could have been you, Boots. You go up there, knock the nigga down, knock the nigga out. Like I'm stopping everybody in and around the champions just to make sure I'm the first nigga that they call when it's time for a championship battle. Period. I'm knocking off I'm fighting because he was fighting actively a whole bunch of times, right? So, nigga, I'm fighting Cody Crawley. I'm fighting Connor Ben. I'm fighting Rocha. I'm fighting Stanionis. I'm fighting Keith Thurman, goddamn me.
Boots is, until he fights somebody, he the Elton Brand boxing.
Wait, Elton Brand. Damn.
Elton Brand looked good in college.
He
Elton
brought up
Brand
a
looked
good. He
good in
brought up the
college.
old school. I thought of that damn name forever.
Damn.
Go back further, Christian Laettner.
Oh Lord.
God,
Make
man.
one big shot. Huh?
Don't do
Damn Cherokee Pop. He the Cherokee Pop.
it. He called my man Elton Brand, though. That is way. We gotta stay there. We gotta stay there for that's crazy work. That's wait a minute. We gotta stay there for
Elton Brand looked good. He
Elton was
looked good
cold
in
in
college.
college. He was the man in college, right? He was that
And
dude.
he was undersized. He was undersized too.
Came to the league and
Was average.
Yep.
Got in there with the big dog.
Greg Oden. Even Elton Brand had success in the league. He had some success in the league.
Greg Oden was hurt though, man. He was hurt. I give him that.
Elton Brand. Well, Elton Brand had that Benjamin Button already. He was 75. He was 75 at Ohio State.
Boots got 75 fights.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, he got 75 knockouts. He only got 32 fights. That's what, hey, Jaron Boots Ennis is 32-0 with 75 knockouts.
He should fight either Stanley Honest, Keith Thurman, or just somebody that not been in a championship fight before.
Hell, at this point, Jaron Boots Ennis is the Jaime Munguia of 147. And Jaime just a baby. Jaime's just a baby. Okay, he's just a baby. But Jaime, yeah, that's comparable.
I mean, he got the battery pack. They can promote the fight. I mean, they like you got most of the Errol Spence fans now, so you like your fan base now multiplied since the 29th. On the 30th, you had probably 1 million more fans. So you should be good. Your pay-per-view number should be good because
his numbers started increasing on July 29th. After by the 7th round, you saw Boots Ennis.
By the second round.
They was already online talking about he needs to fight Boots. Like
they was gone, yeah. They was gone already. They was off the ship. They was safe on the little buggy boat, on the little while the Titanic was sinking, they was on the safety boat. You feel me?
I still think this got something to do with Espinosa, man. I don't care what you say.
I can see that.
I mean, you didn't get this man no time with the belt. Like, he got a rematch. You ain't even like talk. You like trying to force your way and be like, oh, you want to fight him? All right, we're gonna take the belt. What the damn belt then?
Now I can't lie though. Like I was saying earlier in the show, Bills, I gotta thank the IBF because they don't understand the potential of the play that they just created. Like, let's say Bud decides to spin the block, beat Boots up, and take his belt back. He's now 3 times undisputed. He's a triple champion now. He's considered a triple champion. Now he goes in the pantheon with the all-time greats in the conversation. Okay, he did it. So he's already made history doing it once in the 2-time. He did it twice in the 4-belt era. Now he's done it thrice in the 4-belt era. Now comes the play with Jermell Charlo for number 4, and then Canelo possibly for 5. Like, let's say this man walks out of boxing as a 5-time undisputed champion.
He'd be up there with, even if he gets the triple champion thing, if he gets the triple champion, you could already put him in there with greats like Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray.
Because really,
Yeah.
Henry Armstrong, he became a triple champion. He
Thank
should have been a 4-time. But, I mean, there's not too many people who's done. There's only 5 fighters.
It's only
Out
5.
of all the thousands of fighters we ever had, thousands and thousands of them, there's only 5 who's ever been a triple champion.
There's only 5 fighters that have been triple champions. But now this man to become 4, possibly 5-time undisputed, he's in a class all to himself. They will be calling this man the god of boxing.
If he becomes, listen here, Cam, if he becomes a 4-time champion, no other fighter has ever done that.
Nobody.
So he could definitely be discussed with Sugar Ray Robinson and Henry Armstrong, which is almost sacred grounds, bro. It's pretty much sacred grounds. But I tell you what, if he becomes a 4-time, then he could be put in there with them, and even a historian like me can't even argue against
You can't argue it. You can't deny it.
Right.
Look, and then he go out 5 times beating Canelo on the way out the door.
That would be fucking crazy, bro.
You can't deny him. Like, you gotta let him in. Even if you hated it, even if you just completely hated that man, you cannot deny 5 times undisputed, bro. You couldn't.
I want him to get Canelo right now, though. I want him to get Canelo right now. Canelo feeling himself. His fans feeling themselves. I want him to go ahead and get this dude right now. Like,
y'all think if they fight each other, will they fight at a catch weight?
No. Not for the belts to be on line.
Canelo not finna do nothing for Bud. He's not gonna do nothing for Bud. He already shook.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't want him to. I want this to be a true. We going up to see the man who's undisputed in boxing. We both undisputed, but now this is like the battle of the face of the battle of who's the man, the battle to see who's the face of boxing, the man. Like this fight is bigger than fucking undisputed heavyweight. And you know once you're the heavyweight champion of the world, when you're the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, you're the baddest man on the planet. This fight supersedes that. That's how big.
Can I just clarify something, if you don't mind?
Yes, sir.
Now, triple champion, we're not talking about Manny Pacquiao, them guys, and Thomas Hearns. We're talking undisputed.
Undisputed.
You have to be undisputed. So just to put that out there on the show, to let people know when they go back and hear the playback, when we say triple champion, we're talking about 3-time undisputed. Is what we're
Thank you for clarifying that, because people will be like, "Whoa, he's a 3-time champion." No. It's guys that have been 4 division champion, 5 division champion. Yeah. They're not considered triple champions. Like some of these guys won fringe belts and Reggie belts, and they said once you win a Reggie belt, you're considered a world champion. So they count that shit now. You feel what I'm saying? No. A triple champion is a guy who has been undisputed in 3 different divisions. Okay.
Cam.
Yes, sir.
What belt Tank got?
I want.
No, he got.
No, he's the interim. He's the WBA interim regular.
He's next. Yep. He the next email champ. That's why I tell you, he's the next email champ.
Talk about it. Listen, and that right there is going to start a damn near a civil war on YouTube and goddamn social media, because that's gonna split the Tank fans almost down the middle. Okay,
he on deck.
Yeah. Like come on.
He next. I'm telling you.
He's up. He's up.
He been quiet. Like Boots was quiet for a long time. One said shit. Boom, you got a belt. Tank been quiet. Boom, he finna have a belt.
No. Wait. Tank just got out though. Now this is what's so throwing about the Tank situation, because and y'all gotta feel me on this, okay? It's only been a couple fighters, in my opinion, my humble opinion, right? Who shared spotlight and superstardom and fame as a fighter, whether they were a champion or not. Went to jail, got locked up, did whatever little time that they did for whatever nefarious reason that was committed or what have you, and then come back home to fight for a belt. And more often than not, you have a lot of these $1 million organizations and conglomerates who don't want to be represented by criminals. But
Well, he ain't gonna fight for a bit.
criminals
He
in the
ain't
world.
gonna fight for a bit.
But they don't want criminals representing their organization as the face. Now you got this young bull coming back. He fresh home from the big house. And now you finna throw him right back in there because any fight he do is gonna sell. Any fight Tank do is gonna sell. Tank can fight a goddamn a wasp nest, and guess what? It's gonna be 2.5 million pay-per-views. Tank versus the Queen Bee, and they gonna think it's Tank versus Beyonce. That bitch gonna do 1 billion pay-per-views just because they thought it was Beyonce on that motherfucker and Tank. You understand? Like this nigga can fight whomever. Tank gonna be on there fighting a Chevy pickup truck. It's like on Street Fighter back in the day, right? That bitch gonna do 2 million pay-per-views. Guess what? I'ma buy it. So I'm you feel what I'm saying? So
I ain't buying the Chevy pickup truck, man.
You ain't gonna buy the Chevy. I'm a Chevy boy, so I gotta buy. I gotta buy the Chevy. Hey, so now this is my thing though, right? How does that look to have this criminal, this criminal, to come home from the big house, and be elevated to champion, and now he's defending and putting a belt on the line against other opponents. He's now the face of your sport. You understand what I'm saying?
You gotta think. If your company is full of crooks, you don't care who the face of your company because y'all already crooks.
You know what? I don't want to talk to you no more, Bills. You too woke for me. This is crazy. Bills is too woke.
Hey, they not worried about him being a crook. Whatever appeal to the streets, whatever appeal to what they selling, that's who we want at the face.
Well, the face is always the fall guy anyway. So yeah, you're right. And since he's already went to the Bing, he went to the Bing. He laid it down.
His numbers went up. Shit, he damn near a rapper.
You understand? He is a rapper now, bro. That's what I'm saying. Hey, listen, Davis mixtape coming soon, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Matter of fact, and I'm gonna tell you who gonna host it. Master P and No Limit gonna host it just because his name is Tank. You feel me? Listen, I see the future, bro.
No Limit Soldiers. That's what I told you.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's coming, bro. You feel me? This. We have now officially entered the attitude era of boxing. Y'all think I'm playing, bro? It's coming. We're here, people. We already got social media. You know what I'm saying? And we already got guys that's on social media trying to cross over and vice versa, right? You feel what I'm saying? Like, we on the way. We here. Like, y'all might as well, if you are a boxer, you might as well get ready to make your promo video now. You understand what I'm saying? Make your promo video. Make it exciting. Get your pyrotechnics and your light shows and shit ready. Vince McMahon, I know you coming. I know y'all coming. I know Vince coming. If Vince take over boxing, bro, listen.
That's a wrap.
He might put boys on notice.
Hey, we gonna see Tank first day out video like BG did.
Hey, the crazy part is I think it's one floating around of this motherfucker like it's mob ties and shit. They gave him a chain. They gave me
the
change.
punching
They gave me some
bags and
money.
shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Mm-hmm.
Man, let me get my ass back in here and break these people out, man. Boy, they looking for me.
Look, man, quit
All right,
fucking
man.
straight, Bills.
Hey, well, look, Cam supposed to been gone. I seen y'all hop on. I said, shit, I'm gonna get on too.
Listen, man,
Uh
I'm supposed to be in the car. You hear me?
Y'all be easy, man.
Be easy, bro. Yeah, man.
All right, Bill.
Solid.
Be
See
safe, man.
y'all on the next. All right, well,
What love,
All
Bills?
right.
Peace, man.
Yeah, I'm going down here to this event, man. I gotta go down here and be Cameron Edwards. I gotta go, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you don't put your
Yeah.
name in big lights, how the fuck else you think somebody else is gonna put your name in big lights? You gotta believe in yourself first of all. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk to people now, I'm Cameron Edwards. And you gotta say it just like that with the hand signal and all. You Cameron Edwards. Like superstar. You feel me? But nah, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm just more. We wasn't really tripping because, like we said, history been made. You can't erase what Bud's already done. You can't take his name out the history books. You can't take that away from my dog at all, right?
Right.
But what I'm saying is this: I'm more on the sanctioning bodies for keeping it just keep the same energy across the board and apply your rules to across the sport of boxing. Don't pick and choose which fighters you want to apply and enforce these rules on into and say we're making an example out of this guy, especially with his name and his platform and who he is to the sport, to demonstrate that we don't care who you are. We're gonna get you because you let other motherfuckers, you will hit this nigga in order to let this other shit over here slide by. This ain't no
Right.
different than you popping a nigga with 50 pounds while you let 3 tons drive past. Fuck out of here, people. Y'all gotta no. If you gonna play if you gonna play God and you gonna play judge, jury, and executioner, you're gonna have to play that shit straight across the board and apply that shit to every situation and not pick and choose which ones that you want to intervene in. That ain't how that go. And the cold part about it is if you actually read each of the sanctioning body bylaws, and I'm talking all 4 of them bitches, right? If you read each of they actual bylaws and their rules of their governing body and shit like that on their between their websites, between like the different PDFs that you download and all that shit to read all that shit, right? Bro, they have little bitty clauses and little bitty asterisks that tell you in that shit that we hold the right as the board and governing body and the sanctioning body to change these rules as we see fit, and we can apply them to whatever situation that we see fit, and we can't be regulated by anybody else when it comes to our rules and our sanctioning body. So this is a bigger problem than just this. This is all 4 sanctioning bodies doing this bullshit.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
feel what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
It's like we gotta go to Congress damn near, like, because this shit is crazy. It's getting out of hand. And how, like you say, when they say they operate on a rotational basis. Yeah. Although they operate on a rotational basis, you ever notice the WBA always gets left out?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. I agree.
The WBA always gets the short end of the stick, bro. Like WBC.
And they're the original too.
Yes, exactly. Come on. So WBC is big brother. Whatever they say goes. They gonna enforce it. Everybody else falls in line. IBF is supposed to be the one that is the most strict and enforces, and they stand on shit the most, and they apply all the pressure to shit. Right? WBO has just has the bylaw, the wiggle room that lets you just skip the line and jump ahead of everybody to the front of the line. You know what I mean? WBA, nothing at all. WBA just go in a circle. Interim fight Mando. Interim fight Mando. World champion fight Mando every what was it, 18 months type shit. And y'all just kind of play that rotational game there. But unless you're unifying, then we call you a super champion. But until then, you just keep playing this circle over here. Like, this shit is crazy. And I don't think a lot of people look at boxing like that or pay attention to boxing in that kind of manner. So I'm just like, man, we got to hold these motherfuckers accountable to the shit and point it out and bring to light the shit that's being done. It's not just the fact that this is happening to my favorite fighter and my homeboy and the partner that I know. Like, it just so happened to be a real deal situation that I'm able to shed a little more light on because I know this individual personally, you know what I'm saying? But like, historically, this has happened to more than one fighter, you know what I mean? In some instance or another. Now, with these particular set of circumstances, it's only been with Bud, you know what I mean? And that always makes me wonder, well, damn, I wonder if this sanctioning body got it out for my dog, because this only is the same sanctioning body that seems to keep gunning for him anytime he makes history. So is it that y'all got it in for him, or is it that y'all just trying to attach yourself to history by any means necessary?
Good point, man.
You know, like you got to have your name in the headlines somewhere in there so history can remember you some way, because the things that you kind of do, your belt, they kind of come off insignificant in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the other grandiose operations that it looks like with these other belts. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for example, the IBF is the first division that I have ever seen that never had an interim champion that just fucking got one, okay? I've never seen an interim IBF champion. Have you, Blood?
No, this is not something that they've done ever before. And then put that kind of pressure that they have to fight the interim and all that stuff. This is usually more of a WBC type thing. Or something.
Thank you. Okay. Is it just me, or did it look like the IBF got a phone call from big bro Mauricio, that was a bar, and they wanted to implement some of his rules and regulations into their situation? Is it just
very
me?
Possible? It's very possible, bro.
Because that looks and sounds exactly like the WBC method and model being applied to the IBF. Mm-hmm. And you can't even do that when you don't even have a fucking number 2 contender, a number 1. You got a number 1 ranked person, but not a second ranked contender. It's like 1 blank 3. You know what I mean? And then sometimes they'll have it where they'll have the second and third fucking spot blank and then fill everybody up. That shit is stupid to me. Like, it makes no sense at all. So, yeah, I just, yeah. What do we do? How do we get past this? How do we make this right for the sport? How do we make this right for the fans, for the fighters? You know what I mean? How do we get it? Like, there's really no other way to get around it outside of litigating and getting Congress involved.
That's our only way, man.
Which takes a class action suit, a shit ton of fighters, a whole lot of money, a whole bunch of years. We damn near got a Supreme Court this shit. Yep. That's crazy. Wow.
They know what they're doing too. That's the thing about it. They know.
It's all in the writing. It's all in the words, the verbiage.
They still can't take away from Terence Crawford's accomplishment.
They can never take away from what he's done. And that's what I love about it, because he has effectively beat the game to me. People like Bud, Floyd Mayweather, like, they beat the game to me. You know what I'm saying? These guys were able to maneuver through all of the corruption, all of the politics, all of the BS, all of the, you know what I'm saying, like the promotional wars and promotional company wars, and you know what I'm saying, like the systematic racism, the like the, you know what I'm saying, the fanatical aspects, the media, now social media, like these guys have maneuvered through and found a way to be successful, remain successful, or even found a way to make those vehicles work for them, to where it either made them more money or it boosted their star and their platform, whereas other guys couldn't seem to get that done. And the crazy part is even Bud has done it with the same amount of hate that I think Marvin Hagler used to get, if not more. You feel what I'm saying? Like Marvin Hagler ain't got 1,500 videos on YouTube bashing his name.
Right.
Well, there's social media around today, so you know
that boosted.
And a lot of people didn't really hate Hagler. The only people, it's just that people were scared to fight him.
They didn't want to fight him.
But most fans loved the fans loved Hagler.
Exactly.
So Terence Crawford has had to take the backlash from the fans.
He's taking it from the fans. He's taking it from the business and the promotional side as well as the fighters. You see what I'm saying? Like to it, because like you got to be. It takes two to tango. Like you got to be willing to get back in here when you know who your opponent is. They tell you who your opponent is. Sometimes they'll tell you got to fight on this date. You don't know who it is until, and then you find out, and you like, oh, and I ain't fighting him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my mama gonna be there. Like my kids and I'm not fighting him, and I gotta fight him in my hometown. I'm not fighting him. Oh no, get somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot that's compounded in that, and I gotta commend guys who still fought through that adversity, still were successful, still made history, still continue to do their job and be professionals. You know what I mean? Like, despite all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what's dope to me. And the fact that these brothers look like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I look at, you know, and it, you know, like if you gonna be pro to the situation, right? But I'm again just stressing the sanctioning body, keeping it fair, honest, and applying their rules across the board. Like, yeah, I know y'all freestyle how y'all want to, and y'all rules say y'all freestyle how y'all want to, but damn it, just follow the baseline that you got in place. At least. Right. Please. That's all we asking, right? But man, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. One love to y'all, brothers. I appreciate y'all coming in and chopping it with me a little bit longer, man. Keeping me active, man. For real. No doubt. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yes, man, it's been fun, bro. I enjoyed it, man. Talking.
Yeah, Blood, you ain't been here in a minute, man. You gotta come kick it with us, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be coming through more often, man. It's been a little while. I haven't been on YouTube as much though, bro.
I understand.
It just ain't as much going on in Boston, man. So you know, I've been trying to finish up my Ali documentary and
okay. I gotta get back to watching that too.
Oh, I'm waiting on this, sir. Look, you know, we tune in. I'll be tuning in. The cold part, I'll be in this motherfucker like 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up. I'm watching YouTube shit. I'm going through content. I'll be tuning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be catching shit on the playback. Sometimes I go back and watch old videos. Like damn, fam did cook on that, or you know what I mean? Like, cause I know. Listen, man. Yeah, this boxing shit crazy.
It's a lot of history to boxing, man. And you know, sometimes when boxing is slow, that's usually what I do. I just go to the history and stuff like that and start putting together little documentaries and things like that. And I'll be having fun. But I just ain't been on as much because it's always the same pretty much titles coming from the big uploaders. They talk about the same thing all the time. So, you know, I could only listen to so much of it, you know, because I've already heard it.
Yeah, I don't even want to
Yeah.
watch it. I just want to talk my shit with the people that talk boxing. We can talk, we can talk technique, we can talk whatever, but I just want to talk boxing and then get my ass out the way and get back to life. Cause yeah, you'll get bombarded with some of the bullshit that's online, and it's like, bro,
No, man.
I don't want to go live, no. Like, I don't want to go live for about 2 weeks. Fuck this shit. Like,
But
right?
I'm always down with the Apostles. I'm down with the Mac Mob. I'm down with all you brothers. I'm down with my boy Joe here. I've been knowing Joe for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Joe the
No
truth,
doubt,
man.
man.
Yes, sir. So,
Yeah.
I
I
just
just, I just, hey, I stay ahead. I just pay attention to the real, man, because
yes,
you notice
sir.
a phony page when you see it. It's like, oh man, come on.
That's right. That's right, man.
No, facts.
I'm
Big
gonna go and give it to y'all though, man. Y'all putting in good work, bro. And
appreciate
it's good to have different people out there expressing their views on boxing. And
it. Yes, sir.
Cam, I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know more about the history than most. You really do.
Mhm.
I hear you, man, and you know a lot about history.
Appreciate
And people need to recognize, man, that you always bring up some stuff, bro. I could tell that you look back at the history. I could tell
Hell
just by
yeah, I
listening to
go
you.
read, I go look at shit. I'll be like, man, hold on. Or then sometimes if I'm just sitting here chilling, right, I'll be like, man, what happened on this day in boxing? Like, let's go look back and see. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Right, right, right,
you
right.
know some history,
see,
bro. I mean,
yeah,
I'm real. I mean, even though you come late to the community, you didn't come in here unarmed. You already knew some stuff. And
absolutely.
like you were saying about Sugar J, man, I mean, you drop some gems on them, and that's what you should do. It doesn't matter if you boxed or not, because a lot of Gil Clancy didn't box, Virgil Hunter didn't box. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? There's a lot of great boxing minds that didn't actually get in the ring, but they just great boxing minds because
True.
they know the science and things like that. And then not only that, you could also teach them some things in life in general, bro. So anybody who wants to learn, like a Sugar J, if they willing to learn, that's when they get better. Sonny Liston didn't want to learn at first. He used to tell his trainers, fuck you, you're not the one fighting. And then when he finally got Willie Reddish in his corner and he started listening to Willie Reddish, sometimes it just takes a certain personality, right, to get people to listen. But that's when he became better. When he
That's when he
started to
got.
listen, because
He's
youngsters have been like that the whole time. We always say, oh man, these youngsters today don't listen. Youngsters in no era listen.
at
What
all.
era did any
Right.
youngsters listen? They
At
never
all.
listen when they're young.
Yeah.
Hey, 'cause had I listened, shit, I'd have been in the league. I'd have did something with myself. I'd have been like, you feel what I'm saying? I'd have been on a whole different
We was
platform.
hard headed too, just like them. We
You
was
feel
hard
Yeah.
me?
headed too.
All the
So
time.
you're right. I agree. And it's generational. So when I appreciate being able to look back on the conversations now, and then I laugh because I hear myself having it. You know what I'm saying? Or I see myself, you know what I mean, saying some of the same things. You know what I mean, to young people that I felt like was said to me, or giving them some of the same game. Because I'm like,
Right.
in my eyes, okay, these is the future, adults. These are the people that's going, really gonna be running our society while we up in age, getting older on the way, transitioning out, right? So I'm
Mhm.
looking at it like I want to give these young motherfuckers all the game that I felt like motherfuckers should have gave me when I was their age, to send them out in the world equipped, you know what I mean? At least to go learn something, to go find something, to go, you know what I mean? Be passionate about something and make your mark on the world rather than just kind of, running the same rat race, doing the same bullshit or nothing at all, sitting on your talent, squatting on your, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm quick.
Right.
Go do something. Go be something. Go make something of yourself. Get the fuck
Fire.
here. You know what I mean? The world is bigger than your hometown. Go see that shit. And don't come back home till you learn something. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
learn something that can help somebody else. You feel me?
Yeah.
Do
Like the
that.
Mhm.
old
Go do
saying
that.
goes, game is to be sold, not told. But I tell you what, it's not to
Yes.
be sold to our generation, though.
Facts.
Right.
It's not
Facts.
to be sold to our generation. It's our
Facts.
obligation. That's to
Yeah.
different people that the game is to be sold to. But it's our obligation to give it to our own
You
generation,
give it
to
to your
all young.
own. That's how your family expounds. That's how y'all grow. That's how y'all continue to thrive. That's how the generations create other and future generations. Like you pass down the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like now, as you said, the game is to be sold to the outsider. You sell it to them motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I'm gonna get to you, huh, man? Yeah, come on, here, youngster. Come here, sit down. Let me tell you a story.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Let me give you this game.
Right.
Just pat on your head. You know what I mean? And that's my thing. Like, I don't want you to I want you to leave my presence better than you came in. And I don't care who it
Right.
is, I don't care what it's about, what we doing. That's just me. You know what I mean? Like, because I want you to be better. I want you to be the best version of yourself, and I'm gonna push you to be that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hold you accountable now, because I'm gonna hold you to what you tell me. You feel me?
Right.
And I'm not gonna put you in a position that I wouldn't expect for you to put me in, or I wouldn't expect you to want to be in, et cetera, et cetera. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to, you know what I mean, do right by people. You feel me? So like, and I always felt like to stand on that honorably, like that was big to me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't care where I go, who I am, you know, who I'm dealing with, interacting with, encounter, because you never know who you never know who you encounter. Some people have entertained angels and have been unaware. You feel what I'm saying? So I try to be, you know, the same way to everybody across the board. You know what I mean? Like, now when you fuck that up, you fuck that up. But this is me. You're gonna get this all the time. It's not an act, it's not a gimmick.
I think you got a lot. You and the apostles, all you guys got. And don't let the numbers, man, don't let the numbers get you down. Always keep going, Cam.
Absolutely.
Don't never stop, man, because we need you.
Stop, man.
We need you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
We need you.
Appreciate that.
I'm telling you that, man. I came on YouTube, and there was a time where I only had where I would only get 5 views, man, and it went on for a few years, bro. But you know, you just got to keep coming, because eventually people are going to come across your videos in the archive, and that's when they're going to say, "Hey, man, this brother here got a lot of game," because you are giving us something that these other niggas ain't giving us. I'm telling you now, I've been around for a long time, so just keep it going. Don't never stop, bro. Never stop.
I appreciate that, OG. That's
You
real.
too, blood. Don't never stop, man. Yeah, y'all
Listen, because I'll be watching like, man. Listen, when I don't see y'all posting, it's like, damn. I know life is happening for everybody, to everybody, right? So it's like, damn, man. Like I get a lot of motivation from watching y'all brothers, because it's a lot of game that be in there. You know what I mean? That motherfuckers got to soak up if you actually are applying it to this boxing shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, gotta pay attention to it. Like, hey, you know me, I eat the meat, spit out the bones, pause, right? So it's like I go in and I look at the shits, and all right, let me go back and do my history and my research on this and look at it. Like, oh, yeah, he right to the motherfucker. He right as rain. Well, he bullshitting over there. This what you want right here. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta enforce that, because the history of boxing plays out, but with the social media age now, people are spinning so many bullshit narratives that have nothing to do with what actually happened, what factually going on. Like they just spinning it, and then because I can make it sound good or make it sound nice or make words rhyme, right? I can, you know, attract people to begin to sway them to this bullshit narrative. And that's not historically what's going on. Like, nah. It's not, nah. And then motherfuckers is in the chat. Facts. That nigga know what he talking about. We cooking you niggas. Y'all niggas don't know what y'all talking about right now. That nigga, that nigga there know.
Right.
No, man.
So I want to stand on business. I want to stand on factual information. I want to stand on, you know what I'm saying, like historical, factual information. Like, and then I want to talk the game. Let's talk fights. Let's talk boxing. I don't want to discuss no man pockets. Give a fuck about how much.
Right.
And it's a shame that we had to get versed in the business side of boxing to be able to explain those parts of it to people, so we can shut them the fuck up and actually get back to talking about what we want to talk about. with this boxing shit. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I didn't want to have to become a financial advisor and learn about goddamn me NILs and you know what I'm saying, like name, image, and likenesses and contracts and purse splits and I didn't give a fuck about none of that. I just wanted to see bloodshed, somebody get knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, that was hard. How did he do that? Okay, he did that. He spun around. Okay, now so he put the jab out there and probe with it. He rotated, made him eat the check left, hooked in through the right hand, and spinning. Oh, okay. Like, I want to be able to talk the fight, boxing, fighting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, all that, man. He only sold 2 million pay-per-views last year. He ain't going to fight. What the fuck do that have to do with you throwing knees? Like,
Right.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Because,
exactly.
see, some of the places I've been, ain't no cameras, ain't no phones, ain't no guns, ain't no knives. Well, it's blades, but you gotta be nice with these. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right here. When these is all you got to get creative. These, you know what I mean? Knees, feet. You gotta get creative. You feel me? So listen, I don't want to hear about how many pay-per-views a nigga sold when we talking about a combat blood sport that is fought by two warriors who literally are putting their fucking lives on the line, risking it all for a payday, for glory, or for a belt. You know what I'm saying? Or both.
Right.
Right.
Like just
analytics just messed everything up, man. People come from that point of view. And it's like,
and
not the
that
eye test, man.
the science of business. You're trying to keep the bottom line up and keep the company in the what they say in the black and not in the red and not in the you know what I mean? Fuck all that. Like, I'm a fan, I'm a consumer. You know what I mean? I'm the one who's working to pay for this shit that they putting on, this spectacle. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you what I want to see. I'm telling you what I like to see. Make that shit happen. Make it so, number one. Ain't that what he used to say on Star Trek? Make it so.
Yeah.
Make that shit manifest, man. Make it happen.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear all the bullshit. I don't want no excuses. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Make it happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what we on, man. Let me go and get up out of here. I know what time is it? Y'all know I talk all damn day.
6 o'clock on Eastern. So,
Yeah, I gotta go. It's time to get up out of here. I should take y'all down here with me to the event. I wish Gooch would just hop on and show us where he at, but that nigga down here kicking it. He done left me. I know it. I know it. But guess what? I'm fashionably late. Bitch, I'm Kevin Edwards. Like, you
gotta make a grand entrance.
You gotta say it like that. Just like that in the name. Kevin Edwards.
Yeah.
Look, you gotta look away into the stars as you.
Yes, sir.
Yo, man, one love to you, brothers. I appreciate y'all pulling up.
Yes,
man, y'all more than welcome to come through anytime, man. Pull up.
Okay, man. I sure will, man. Take it easy, Cam. Take it easy, Joe, man. Don't be easy, man.
All right, blood.
Sir.
All right, Cam. Y'all be easy. Everybody be safe.
We finna get up out of here, man. What you gotta say to the people before we slide up out, man? Before we get up out of here.
Recognize real. Everybody be safe. Keep the love going. And Team Crawford all day. Every day.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Good job, Joe Cool. Sock it to me. Yee. Look.
Yep.
One love to the homie Joe Cool in the building, man. I appreciate you coming through, family. Listen, I told you always welcome, man. Come through. I know I still got to get to the stove. Goddamn, I just said it about 17 times. It's like, yeah.
Whenever you get some time, just let me know.
I got you. Look, you know I'm good for the hell I did it.
Oh yeah.
But I got you, man. No doubt. Matter of fact,
have fun, man.
Call you sometime this week. Oh, I'm finna go show my ass.
Okay, man. Yeah, have some fun, man. Have fun. Be safe.
Yes, indeed. One love to you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Salute, man.
All right, salute.
Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all for coming through. It's your main man, Cam the Baptist, the co-host that be doing the most. 1/3 of the apostles of the YouTube boxing community. As you have seen, we have baptized the congregation in the waters and factual truth of Lake Minnetonka. And at this time, we have ladeth the hands and spread the good news of boxing. Have you heard the good news, brothers and sisters? At this time, if you are looking for a church home, if you're tired of your promotional companies and promoters dancing all in your videos, you're tired of social media spitting out all these BS rumors and propaganda narratives, come on down this boxing to you. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, people. I gotta go, man. Main man Cam the Baptist. I'm out this thing, man. I love y'all. Peace. Booty Swing is available on all streaming platforms. Sick and Tight is available on all streaming platforms. Yeah, Ultimate Dark Wars coming soon. I don't know when because I smoke. So, yeah. No, I'm going to holler though, man. I got to go. I'm running late. Love y'all. I'm out. Peace. Gooch! Talk to the people. Hold on. Let me get it together. I got to get it. Time for the hottest intro, outro in the mother game. Yes, indeed. Love y'all, man. I'm out. One love. Sock it to me. Good job. Numbers. Yee. Let me get going. I must go to the streets, for the streets need me. Cameron Edwards. Boots, you've got mail. Gooch, talk to the people. I'm out.
It's the Goose to you, Mr. Goose to you. And I'm with my guys, Sugar J the Wise One and Kim the Baptist. Yes, and we are the apostles of the youth boxing community. And we're bringing It's Boxing to You.
It's the apostles and we come to lay of hands. Half step, weave the jab, uppercut, pick up your mans. It's Pastor Gucci Cam, Sugar J the Wise Man. We bring them to the light, make these haters understand. Northside is where I stand. Nebraska, that's the land. We cancels out the jab from a southpaw stance. We beat the competition, knock it out with either hand. And we drop the link, so come and kick it with your fam. And we drop receipts, so keep your sources on hand. If you can't confirm that this facts, you spread propaganda. Make sure you hit the like when you subscribe to the channel. One love to the playback gang and the panel. It's boxing to you.
It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. Represent the 402. Being Team Crawford, that's what we do. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. What it do? Represent that 402. Team Crawford, BNB, yeah, that's what we do. What up? Y'all know who it is. It's the Goose to you, Mr. Goose to you. They said we weren't gonna do it, Cam. They said we weren't gonna last in this bitch, but we here. The apostles of the YouTube boxing community. We lay hands on their ass. Y'all see what it is. We got young Sugar J, the switch hitter from BNB, coming out 2023. One love. Y'all know what it is, but y'all gonna see what it is. Mr. Gucci, you, Kevin the Baptist, Sugar J the Wise One, we are the apostles of the YouTube boxing community.
Hey, man, I got to tell you one more thing before I get up out of here, too. Hey, listen, I might mess around and go live from down at the demonstration. You feel me? From the little. Just keep your eyes peeled for a notification from me in this boxing to you. Keep your eyes open. Stay woke. All right? You never know. I'm high. It might not happen. I don't know. It might. Whatever. We'll see. Just keep your eyes peeled. All right. I'm out. Peace. Damn it. In the stream, I said. Peace.